like a broken wheel. Lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Beats shouting orders, say I'm still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire, backfire, it's all a mess. Broadcast the circus, can't second guess. Wobbly kneecap stumbles in the haze. Nobody knows who's steering this craze. Backfire, backfire, it's all a mess. Broadcast the circus, can't second guess. Wobbly kneecap stumbles in the haze. Nobody knows who's steering this craze.
I don't think Chesney has realised that David in front of him had a slowdown penalty. I don't think Chesney actually gains a place like he was originally going to. Once David's penalty comes into effect, bear in mind David's running as 18th now, but he didn't clear the slowdown before the line, so he will get a time penalty at the end. No! A second!
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. We are here at Imola for the final round of the V8ESC SimAbility Cup, season 17, and it's going to be a wild one, I think. Not too much in the way of wind, but and no rain forecast. A reasonable track temperature. I'm Pete Bingham, and I am at the whimsy of our best cameraman, Sam Boozin. Good evening.
Good evening, Pete. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, so
Feedback on the video because I'm not used to have Pete with me in the booth, so thanks.
yeah, I can bring the ratings down. Don't worry about that. So yes, we are here at the last race of the season. It's an endurance race. We've got 15 minutes of qualifying still to go ish, and then of practice ish, and then quarter of an hour of qualifying, and then a 90-minute race for everybody. Conflicting opinions on how far the fuel will go. Or maybe it's how far the tyres will go. I'm not really sure. Imola is well known for chewing up tyres, good and quick. It's also known for its incidents, Sam. This place can rack up the incident point limit very, very quickly, can't it?
So we've been told. I've never had so many incidents in Imola, but I know you can get them just where Eric just passed, Aquino Halley, this chicane as well, and at the end on the two left-handers, which I don't remember the names, but I'm sure I will be corrected in the chat and let know what they are.
But yes, they're not the Ravazis, are they? No. I can't remember.
I'm almost as bad with corner names as I am with persons' names. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're fine together then. So, I don't know whether you've got the stand-ins available at all. They're there somewhere. For everybody to see. If not, I can talk over it. If I can find where my mouse is, there we go.
I do, but I need to send them to SDK.
Okay, I'll start talking anyway.
For some reason, it doesn't remember I had them, but hey.
No, it often doesn't. Yeah. So in the SimAbility Cup, our current leader is Simon Trendle. He's on 721 points. He doesn't lead by nearly enough. There is no comfort margin for him from Eric Blixt, who is on the screen at the moment. He's only got an 8-point lead. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We've got him on the screen now. I don't need to look at
I think
my own screen.
If someone go watch the end of the last broadcast we did with Tyler, I actually made the math and calculated who's gonna finish where and how it needs to plan out without taking into account all the incident points, obviously. But I completely remember. I completely don't remember at all. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Michael Harley Davidson or Hafliton. Flidderson, yeah, we'll go with that. He is also in with a very clear shout. He's not far enough away for Simon to be at all safe, nor is Eric, with 610 points there. If there was a complete disaster for the top two, then Michael could easily top the pile with the amount of points on offer in an endurance race. Bob Woodhouse a little bit astray, but he's still lurking around in 4th place. And then Chris Shaw for Ascari Autosport there, not far behind him at all. So this is probably one of the closer ends to a V8 season that I've known, Sam. Sometimes the leader has already taken off and gone by this point in terms of points haul, whereas this season it seems to be a lot tighter. I don't know whether that's because it's a slightly shorter season. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Well, it's exactly what we discussed last time with Tyler, funnily enough. We actually said it was pretty close, and we definitely have two drivers in with a shot. Michael, I think we talked about it last time again. I think I remember slightly. He's a bit far away, unless Simon and Eric does have a really bad race. Also have to take into account the drop rounds. Simon had a terrible race last time, so it's most likely a drop round. But yeah, I think the shorter season makes it even more interesting because there's less races, so less points gap between the drivers. So yeah, it's a shame the season is a bit shorter, but we had to manage to fit it in the time zone we had. But at the same time, it makes it for a very, very interesting final race.
Yeah, because it means that there's no room for error, if you know what I mean. Yes, you've got your drop rounds, but still, it means that there's not much in it when it comes to the end of the season. And you're right, we had to squeeze this one in when we had the opportunity to. Hopefully that doesn't happen for the next one. If there is a next one, we hope there is. We will need some support in the same manner as we've had this season from Tyler and from Wobbly. And Tyler's here racing, which is great to see. I think he's in the pits at the minute. I don't think he's actually on the track. But oh right, well that is a lovely paint job, isn't it? The Skilby Racing Vincent Skilbeck. You're not going to miss that, are you? That's going to make your eyes bleed if it passes you. And obviously the Team Chimera paint here on the screen is highly iconic now. Those chevron stripes are, well, they're in every one of our races for I don't know how many years. And it's great to have Team Chimera as part of our retinue. Sorry, what were we going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, excellent.
I just say yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so this one's going to be full on and interesting, I think. Imola never ever disappoints. We are approaching 7 minutes of practice left, and we've got Eric Blixt on the top of the timing tower and Michael Harley Davidson in second, where prey is Simon Trendle. He's in 6th place. He's got to do some work here because he needs points. This is not a race where he can afford to, casually fuel save when he wants to. He needs to pick a strategy, doesn't he, Sam? There is no in-betweens in this one. He's got to pick what works, know it in advance, and execute it to an absolute second or two.
Well, he needs to know what he's going to do, and as you said, no margin for errors, because Eric and Michael are fast. They've proven that over the last few races. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one for Simon, but he's leading right now, so he's in charge of the whole thing. I guess we'll know what happens in like 2 hours from now.
Yeah. We've got 19 pilots for you this week, and we're hoping for a nice clean race as Tony Walker sets off on putting a lap time on the board. Here he is now. Stephen just coming through there, Stephen Phillips for Dashhound Racing. Many years ago when we were part of Phantom 71, he was my teammate. And that
I'm
was
sure nobody knows that.
I haven't said it many times, no.
Well, probably each time he's on cameras, but yeah.
Yeah, why not? One of the best and funniest seasons I've ever had racing with him. It was great fun. But yes, we've got the Walker brothers here. Tony on track at the minute. Stephen not turned a lap yet. He's only just joined the session, I think. And not even featuring in the pits yet. I do like that paint with the holy mackerel on the back in memory of Bill Switzer. I think that's probably one of the best paints that Tyler's managed to come up with. It's very nice. Who else have we got in session at the moment that's on track? Greg Carr for NQR2. 2 sets of NQR teams in here, as we usually do. Usually a European one and a North American one. Obviously, Greg Carr's part of the North American contingent. And they are, they're colour coordinated to BSTV with the black, grey and red. We'll go on board on a lap with somebody during qualifying, not just yet. And then Chris Shaw is on track for Ascari Autosport. There he is. That's a pretty well thought out paint job, that, isn't it? With the almost like they've torn the pink bit to reveal the black underneath. I like that.
Yeah, it's a shame it's pink, but apart from that, it's good.
Yeah. You're not going to like the banners for season 23 of TCR, because that is.
Oh, it's good for TCRs. I don't care.
Uh,
I'm gonna make enemies.
yeah, too right. Oh dear. Oh, Chris Shaw getting something a bit wrong. And Jeff Saunders, yes. He rarely does a qualifying lap. He likes to start from the back. He's the safest driver we've ever had in TCR. He barely records a score each season. Only had 16 incidents for the whole of season 22 of TCR.
Yeah.
Shocking, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. And he drives in a similar paint scheme, with the purpley blue and the silver, or I think that's silver or white. It's like pearlescent white. So yeah, this one's going to be good. Last time out, Michael Harley-Davidson won the feature race, and you're right, Simon ended up mid-pack. I did watch the broadcast, but I can't remember what happened to Simon. What do you remember, Sam, or not? Did you just have a rough ride?
Yeah, he did spin in race 2 and basically got damaged, and yeah, he had a really bad race.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains that then. So he would probably have wanted to secure that. Here's Tyler, spotting the 77 car as he's done for many seasons. I like the way he's done that green grill in there. It makes it look properly mean. So yeah, these guys for BSTV Esports flying the flag. Where are we at with the team standings? Because the team one is an important one as well. Team standings, Alcantech NHR are leading the way on 1,597 points, with Hydro Race Racing Forces nearly 300 points behind on 1,301, which is quite a jump, to be honest. Alcantech have done an amazing job. That's Daniel Solo, Eric Blixt, and Michael Haflidsson, I should say. Haflidsson, yeah. Harley-Davidson, we'll go. And then Team Chimera, two-man team in third place, still sporting points enough to get to second. They're on 1,297, just 4 points behind second place. So that is that's very tight as well. In terms
It is
of
really
the
tight, but I think the fight is over for first place with two
Oh,
guys fighting for the championship in Alcantech.
Yeah, absolutely.
But definitely second place in teams championship, definitely open.
Yeah, and in terms of the Bill Switzer Driver of the Meeting Award, Stephen Walker is up there at the moment with 2 votes, and then everybody else. Sorry, it's the wrong
brother, but it's fine.
Oh,
the other one is not on track.
Okay. I was like, what? I've got. How did I get the wrong brother? No. So Stephen Walker leading the way on 2 votes, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers on 1 vote, which is Stephen Phillips, Vincent Skilbeck, Michael Harley-Davidson, Chris Shaw, Rob Woodhouse, Eric Blixt, and Simon Trendle. And then just to round things off completely, the Safe Driver Award, no surprises who's leading that. Jeff Saunders, he's only got 13 incidents all season. He's not done every lap this time, unlike the TCRs, but he's got a safety rating marginally better than Eric Blixt, who's got 16 incidents and more laps, more turns, I should say, than anybody else, or rather than Jeff Saunders. Bob Woodhouse is behind him on 24 incidents on the same amount of turns. So Jeff is under threat from Eric in terms of not winning the Safe Driver Award in this series. And then the Fred Bingham Forever Forward Award, Eric Blixt leads that one at the moment with 33 positions gained over the course of the season so far. 30 for Simon Trendle in second, and 28 for Michael Harley-Davidson in third. So it's certainly going to be a dramatic finish for a few of those titles. Obviously not the team one, because this team here, Alcantech NHR, have absolutely smashed it with ridiculous I-rated drivers, I have to say. I can't count that high. So Eric is at 5,800. We've got I've lost them all now because I'm that dumb. Michael is on 6,100, and we do not have, I've forgotten his name, Daniel Solo,
He's there.
racing with us. Oh, no, he is there on 3,700. Yeah, he's just not on track yet. So, yeah, there's a lot of talent in that team and a lot of I rating. So, we've got officials that run on the same tracks in the same weeks as we do. Officials have been a bit tasty by all accounts. Who's that on screen at the minute? David Burns in the Hydra Race Racing Forces Camaro. It's a nice paint job. You prefer the one with the yellow on it though, don't you?
I do, yes.
And
Just
then
personal taste, obviously. Some people will like the white more. I prefer the yellow more, but I'm sure it has to do with sponsors and all that kind of stuff, so it's all fine.
yeah, it's all good. Stephen Walker's just gone on to track now as we get into the last. Oh no, we're into the qualifying at the minute, but nobody's put a lap up. Let's do a lap with Tyler, seeing as we're cameras on him at the minute. I think this one's going to be quite an interesting lap around here in a V8. This is the newly mapped lap as well from iRacing. Right, get myself ready for this one. I'm not as professional as Jay Corley, I have to say, as we head up the hill here. Is this Alta? Can't remember. Right, heading down the hill now towards Ravazza, which comes in 2 phases. We cross over to the right hand side, get to the right hand side, stay there, and then tuck into Ravazza 1, and then Ravazza 2 takes us onto the start finish not straight. This coming up is actually the penultimate turn on the track, that one. This is the final turn on the track because the flag is just there above us now. So, and we're away. Turn 1 is this left-hander, and then we go into Tamburello, which is a chicane here. Heavy on the brakes, second gear corner, lots and lots of curb. Those little bumpy black and yellow things are your worst enemy as you go through turn 4, sideways in this case, and head towards Villeneuve, which is another chicane. It's a feature here. It's more open, but this one like lures you in. You're in 3rd gear through there in these cars to get low rev traction before you go into Tosa, which is this hairpin, which feels awful when you're doing it, and it carries on forever. Straighten the car up. Get your wheels in line before you squeeze the pedal. Up at the top of the hill here after this right-hand kink is Piratella. You need to pull it into the first apex quite heavily. Don't run out too wide. There is, or used to be, an off-track out there somewhere. Before we head into Aqua Minerale, which is this turn ahead of us is the main feature of it. It's easy to run wide there, as many cars will throughout this race. Head up the hill here. I think this used to be called Alta, but I don't really remember. Lots of curb on either side, don't run too wide yet again. More off tracks out there to catch you out. Lap 1 around this track is awful, usually in any car, in any series. And then we come piling back down the hill here into Ravazza. This is Ravazza 1, and that was looking too wide for a second, but he pulled it down brilliantly. And then Ravazza 2, straighten the car up, get on the gas, and get it done over the stripe, round the next 2 corners. A very, very tidy lap there, I have to say. Very professionally done.
Well, it does look tidy, but not enough to be better than whatever P10 that is, or 9, or 8, or whatever SDK is wanting to do.
Yeah, it's having a bit of a seizure at the minute. Look at that go.
It's been
what on earth is it doing?
Three race meeting for me now, and everything is up to date.
Really?
Every setting is correct. I have all the car displayed when we're racing. I don't know why it's doing that. It's only doing that in the qualifying session. So yeah.
I don't have that in the TCRs. That's weird, isn't it? Maybe it's just reserved for V8s. but I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
don't know
why it
what's
would
going
do
on,
that.
but
Tyler.
it's annoying.
Yeah. Tyler got 10th? Yeah, 10th. With that lap. Or was that the lap before? No, that was that lap. Yeah, 10th. So work to do for Tyler. At the moment, Kenzie is top of the pile. He's already put the car back into the pits at the moment. He's got a lap of a 144.92. We were on board with Tyler. We did a 146.96. That's a massive difference. 2 seconds that Tyler needs to try and work out. But we've got Kenzie on top at the moment. We've got Eric Blixt in second, going out for another session. Don't forget that, folks, the tyres on these things just get mullered in just a few minutes. And Imola is notorious for chewing up your tyres, shredding them completely. It'll be interesting to see what they do in the 90-minute race that follows this qualifying session. We've got Eric Blixt in second, Simon Trendle in third. So Eric and Simon, the 2 cars at the top of the pile. Simon's not going to get a lap recorded because of that, but I think he's on... No, he's not on an out lap, is he? Oh, he is, yeah. He's on an out lap, so he doesn't really care about that too much. David Burns here in fourth at the moment, provisionally at least. He'll want to move forward. Well, he's under threat, really, isn't he? He's only 0.18 ahead of Bob Woodhouse right now, and not much further ahead of Vincent. So that's quite tight there in terms of timings. Stephen Phillips, almost on exactly the same time as Vincent Skilbeck. And Woodward, first time I've seen his name catch my eye. He's got a lot of work to do, a second and a half nearly on Kenzie to find. Stephen Phillips in 7th, and Woodward here in 8th. And then Jamie Wilson, the other half of Team Chimera, also trying to get himself together as Stephen Phillips moves up, does he? No, it's just on the screen. All the cars are jumping around again. So I'll watch my own SDK where it's not doing that. Watching Ant Woodward here, trying to put another time on the board. He's not picked up any incident points on this lap, so that can only bode well for him. Bob Woodhouse setting a fastest Sector 1 of anyone. Only just though, a 21.18 as opposed to a 21.2. And Bob Woodhouse goes third with that lap. Nice, tidy lap from Bob Woodhouse. I like that a lot. But Michael Harley-Davidson is definitely setting off a fastest Sector 2 of anybody. See that in the bottom of your screens there, folks. Sam has put up the standings of the cars on track at the moment, and Michael goes faster yet again in Sector 3, or potentially does. He's got Sector 4 to try and sort something out. He's got his own team. He's towing his teammate round. That's interesting. So over the line goes Michael. What is this going to do? Because I think that's Eric in his tow. Couldn't see the number board.
First and second, but Simon just pipped them in second position.
Yes, he did. Good spot, Sam. He was right behind them. It wouldn't have been necessarily getting any tow from them. He needs to move forward a little bit, but that puts the 2 top combatants on the top of the grid at the minute, provisionally that is. As your timing tower goes mad yet again and then comes back. So interesting that is. And Michael is currently third. So that's the top 3 in the championship. Top 3 here. Kenzie in 4th at the moment, with a little bit of work to do to get into that top 3 for the start of this 90-minute endurance race. And then what's Bob Woodhouse doing at the moment? He's on track on an out lap, so he's not going to actually record a time for a little bit. We've only got 5 minutes of this, or 4 minutes of this session to go. I've just realised I can't see the chat. Carl Hardy, sweet tones of Mr. Bingham. Really? Sweet? Honestly? Yeah, I do pretend to know how to drive these cars regularly. Best cameraman, says Tyler. Thanks. That doesn't hurt at all.
No, he was more questioning the fact that you said I was the best cameraman, where he's been doing a lot of camera.
Who, Tyler has? I'm only joking. Give us a thumbs up on the chat if you are watching. It does help, believe it or not. And all those thumbs up just make me feel a little bit more, you know, fuzzy and warm inside. Right, okay, so this is a nice paint job. I like that. That's really nice. That's Daniel Solo's Alcantech NHR car. He is currently in 12th place, just above Jamie Wilson. And it is just above. Oh, he's just jumped miles ahead as I talk, ahead of Chris Shaw. So he's now in 9th. So nice lap. I do like that copper tone that he's got going on that car. Very nice. Makes the car look fast, that paint, doesn't it? I like that. So who's your money on, folks, for winning the championship and winning the race? Because obviously, as always, I don't have a clue. We're hopefully going to look towards, if we get a season 18, we're going to look towards launching that end of January, start of February sort of time. It's not quite as helpful leather as the TCR Challenge Cup is, which will start in season 23 in a fortnight. Registration's open for season 23 now. We also have, as you saw, with Sam putting up the promotional video for the Pit Stop Cup, the third round of 4 this coming Thursday, which is that might be the defining race, really, because there's been a lot going on already. It's a separate trophy for TCR and for V8s. Don't know whether you've got the trophies to show, Sam, but they're pretty good, I have to say. Oh, here we go. So here we are. The silver trophy on the left is what they're all racing for today, folks. The season 17 champion of SimAbility sponsored V8ESC for season 17. Then the 2 pointy ones, let's describe them as, are the Pit Stop Cup trophies for V8 and TCR champion for season 1 in 2025. It's going to be quite a hotly contested championship. Obviously, there's only half of it gone, so even if you did join now, you'd still be in a chance for something. You don't know who's not going to turn that. Chris Shaw says he has that shelf. He's more concerned, Sam, with the shelf underneath the trophies than the trophies.
Yeah, that
Really,
makes
Chris?
sense. Why is he gone? Come
What?
back, you. Why is he gone? What?
Why are you having such issues with SDK?
It's a shitty program. I just
It's back.
it doesn't like me. I've been
No, it doesn't.
yeah. Anyway, moving on. It's back.
Yeah, Kenzie now has lit the wick. Previous champion of this series. You can see that because he's got yellow underneath his name on his windscreen, and his number boards are in yellow. On the back windscreen, is it the back windscreen? Yeah, in the back windscreen, I should say. They're all yellow. Oh, they are all yellow. Damn, that's me corrected. It's been a while. So yeah, underneath the number board on the name board rather in the windscreen, if it's got a yellow line underneath it, it means they're a previous champion. Whereas Bob Woodhouse does not have that. Right, so where is... I was going to say, where's Tony? But Tony's in the pits. He has put up a time in 15th. Ivan has not put a time on the board, and Jeff never does, so no surprises there. So just imagine, folks, there are 2 more cars in that timing tower that you can't see. There are 19 drivers in the session now. And the top 3 are as they were the last time I mentioned, but the times have shuffled around a little bit. I'm interested to see what Michael can do on this lap. That's
I don't know, but just before we cross the line, it's 0.000 between him and Kenzie, which is funny.
oh dear, that is very close. Has he managed to stretch that out at all? He
Yep, he jumped in front of Simon.
Yeah, he really has leapt ahead of him. Simon's not on track. Kenzie's no longer on track on a lap. He was, but he's bailed on it, I think. That leaves just Tony Walker on a running lap. Is he going to get this finished? He will do, because of course.
I think he started after the checker.
Oh, did he? Right, okay. Seems quite far around, but
well, the lap is less than 2 minutes, and it's already over 2 minutes.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So we will shortly, folks, disappear into gridding. But we'll keep watching Tony for a while, whilst we get round the last bit of this wonderful track here at Imola. You do take a lot of those curves, don't they? It kicks the car right up in the air. They do a lot with these setups as well to try and limit all that disturbance on the car. Right, folks, that was the end of qualifying. If you've not got sweaty palms already, then you should have. Apparently that shelf is above Chris Shaw as he's driving. Wow. Okay. Shelf talk, folks. It's never been more BSTV. Okay, so Eric Blix will lead us away here for this final race of the season in season 17. Michael Harley-Davidson will go off next to him in second on the front row. Simon Trendle off third. Kenzie off fourth, right behind Michael. Bob Woodhouse fifth. Sixth will be David Burns. Seventh will be Stephen Phillips. Vincent Skilbeck will go off 8th. 9th will be Daniel Solo. Anthony Woodward, Ant Woodward even, will go off in 10th. Chris Shaw 11th. Tyler will go off 12th. 13th will be Jamie Wilson. 14th will be Greg Carr. Stephen Walker will go off 15th. 16th will be his brother, Tony Walker. Tony Kloosterman, battle of the Tonys back there, will go off 17th. Jeff Saunders will grid in 18th. And Ivan has already gridded, and he will assume 19th in this last race of the season. So, we are ticking towards this start of the grid. Lights will come on. When the lights go out, we will be racing. There is always a lot of cars that wait right to the last minute here because tyre temperatures at the start are fairly critical. It means it's grip, it's traction, it's the ability to get away without any wheel spin or as little wheel spin as you can manage in these cars. A little goes a long way, as in you spin it up a little bit and it's a lot of damage on your tyres. These are spooled rear differential cars. Lots and lots of horsepower, and you don't need much to make it go the wrong way. So the last of the cars joining the grid. That's Eric Blixt, your pole man in the front there. So much better than when we're in TCRs and they're all flashing their bloody lights. We are now waiting only on Michael. And he will probably leave it right to the last second, keeps the tyres in the warmers for longer. An all Alcantech front row here. That could play into the hands of Eric, or Michael, to be fair, as we set off for 90 minutes here of Imola in the V8s. A little bit of a shuffle in the background.
Oh, no, and Vincent again. I don't think it's his fault this time. Yeah. We'll look at that after, but actually, again.
No block track. So we're carrying on. It's 90 minutes. There's plenty of time for everybody to get back and racing.
Chris Shaw got a meatball flag. And it's got some damage as well. Simon managed to jump Michael and Kenzie fighting.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Might have to go back and have a quick look at that, just to see how that worked out. Most of the drama was further back in the field. Nearly all the BSTV cars line astern.
So that is the
Right.
That's gonna be the pass for P2 from Simon.
All right, here we go.
Wheel spin for
Oh,
Michael.
wheel spin. Yeah. Wheel spin for Michael. Sorting that out.
Nice clean
Not
pass.
able
easy.
to turn in. Yeah. Solar panel on the top of Simon Trundle's car there, keeping that well fueled for his fuel saving. Right, what happened here exactly? So, a really good start. Oh, wheel spin from Vincent.
Yeah, got collected by Ant. I don't think there's anyone who could have done anything on this.
No, no,
It's a
that's
weird
just...
spot to get a wheel spin though for Vincent.
Yeah, yeah. Just bogged him down enough and Ant couldn't react in time. Right, so here we are at the front. Oh, here we go again. Right, we're watching from...
That was a good start by
Vincent's
Vincent.
car. Yep, that's
Oh.
the second phase there. Just a bit of wheel spin, tagged from behind, and then pinball wizard.
I've never seen that
hopefully-
in our races.
No, no. Well, here we go. So, is this Kenzie on Michael, is it? A little bit of rub in. Oh, in the car, in the foreground there.
David Burns.
David, yeah.
He did burn his tire. Sorry for the pun.
Right then. This is all very hard fought here. Tyler leading the BSTV train. Tony in behind him there. Greg Carr in the BSTV sandwich. On board with, or on the front nose of Kenzie's car right now. Or in the windscreen, I should say. Kenzie going on the grass. Don't know what, that's a new strategy that I'm not aware of for getting an advantage. Oh, they have to be off the gas for miles, don't they, before they can get their foot back in again. He's in the tow now. Michael's at risk of losing the tow to Simon if he drops back any further. But it looks like Eric Blixt is away at the races at the moment. Michael too deep into that corner. That's going to put Kenzie right back onto the boot of his Mustang. Here we are. Well, we were on board with him. Kenzie backs out. No advantage to be gained. He's going to get the advantage though by doing that because he's going to get a better line through Villeneuve and into Toza.
Kenzie got to slow down. I think he got too much of that chicane.
Oh, got too much of Villeneuve, right? Okay. You're going to have to keep an eye on that then, folks, because that might feature a couple of times. Right, Bob Woodhouse putting the pressure onto Kenzie now. David Burns putting the pressure on Stephen Phillips. Have I told you that Stephen Phillips used to be my teammate?
No, I don't recall.
Okay. So
And I'm sure he's
put that
from New
back out
York.
then.
He's gonna yell at me.
Oh, definitely from New York, yeah.
Oh, Steven. It's been like for what, years now?
Yeah.
He's not from New York.
Is he not?
Well, that's what he says.
So Tyler's managed to gap this trio. He's off down the road. These three are now scrapping it out here for 11th place. With Greg Carr in the Walker Brothers sandwich. Ménage à trois.
You got French?
Yeah, thank you.
Do you know what that is? Well, you
Uh-huh.
do because you said that. Yeah. Well, it's self-explanatory on screen. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's YouTube safe to say it, so I'm not gonna say it. But you know what
No,
I
you
mean.
better not. No.
Oh.
Ooh, thought he was going to try something there, but this
Kenzie
is
got
really
another
isn't.
slowdown in the Villeneuve chicane.
What?
Yes.
Wow. So, work to do for Kenzie in figuring out Villeneuve. Oh, here we go. Good camera work. Wish I was as good as this. So that is Stephen Walker closing right up to the boot lid now, or he was, of Greg Carr. He's let Greg try and overshoot the corner as he takes a more calm and measured approach possibly into it, but Greg didn't lose any time there, so that Camaro doing what it needs to for Greg right now.
I'll share you the secret of the camera work after the broadcast.
Yeah, cheers.
Because I don't want to say that, on the air.
Yeah.
I don't want Tyler to be better.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Is that David? No,
it's Ivan.
Oh, it's Ivan.
I think he just missed a Comunale, but it's fine. I just saw a pass, and yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So Ivan may be the first victim of Aqua Minerale because it's an easy corner to get wrong, especially when your tyres are too hot. You just kind of slide too far through that right-hand turn, end up on the green bit, and then out into the weeds and the gravel. Easily done. Okay, we are 7 minutes in. 5 laps have been completed. Wow, that was enough
Big
to make
sand,
my hair
but
stand on
yeah,
end.
that's no good because now he's in the pressure.
Yep, Stephen Walker bearing down on him very, very quickly now. Very quickly indeed. Down the inside at Villeneuve. Is he actually going to do this? Where is that car? There it is.
Right camera.
Right, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He's going to lose traction.
But he's still on the inside. Oh, he's a bit wide. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
But on the inside.
Very respectful driving from these two. Very nice.
But yeah, the Tyler exit doesn't give you the grip.
Oh, I thought they were going to crash then, honestly.
Nah, it's fine. It's V8, man. They're good.
Yeah,
they know what to do with the cars.
Yeah, they do. I think Stephen Phillips is still getting some intimate attention from David Burns a little bit further up the road. In fact, I think that's going to be a 3 or 4 car battle soon. This one's on right now, though. So, Stephen down the inside at Alta. No. Has to back out of it. Tony Walker's just getting away now. Tony and Stephen more regularly seen in TCRs, handling these rear-wheel drive monsters like proper professionals. Very good if you can keep with Greg Carr.
But it does show you the talents we've got on this field, right? Because we know Stephen has he won the TCR's championship? I think he did a few times, right?
4 times or something.
Yeah. and he's currently fighting for P11.
Yeah.
So that shows you, like, obviously he's not used to the cars, so all that stuff. So that's normal. But it shows you the talent we've got.
It does.
From first to last.
Right, so Tony Klusterman, is he out of the session or is he still in the session?
I think he's still racing. I don't know what happened at the start, but he's still on track, yes.
I think he got collected in all the nonsense that went on at the very beginning. Because it looks to me, by the standing screen at least, that Vincent, Ivan, Jeff, possibly Chris and Tony all got... Oh, where's Stephen going? Other than backwards.
You got to slow down. Probably from a Comunale.
Yeah, almost certainly. Again, this track is notorious for off-track. Oh, these two have caught Tony. Right, okay. Don't know whether Tony got a bag full of wheel spin on a corner or something like that, because that's not really all it takes, folks. It's just a minor indiscretion here and there, and all of a sudden you've been swallowed up into the fight that's going on behind you. there's definitely a talent that I never ever mastered in any of the iterations of these V8s, all the way back to the Falcon. And yes, the evolution of the simulator at that point meant that the Falcon was nowhere near as advanced as the physics of these cars. But overheating tyres never ever managed to keep them cool. Did you ever? You did all right though, didn't you, in these cars, Sam?
I did alright at Bathurst, to be honest with Tyler, but that's the only time I drove the Gen 3 car.
Yeah.
The Gen 2, the previous generation, I was really bad. I couldn't get them to work.
Oh God, sorry.
Oh, but the first the first gen, the one we had, that's a slowdown for Greg car, by the way. So it's gonna be done by Steven most likely.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one we had, the Olden, and it was the Falcon still at the time, I think. Or was it the Mustang already? No, it was the
I think
Falcon at the time.
it was the. Oh, I don't even remember now.
Yeah, it was the Falcon, I'm sure.
Was it?
Because
Right. Okay.
the first Mustang we had was Gen 2, but that first gen, when we on the last season we drove them, it clicked with me, and I was finally able to get them to work, and I never managed to make the Gen 2 work after that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they are not easy to drive, though, are they? Really? These
No.
are.
But
The
these
skills
ones,
required.
they actually make sense.
Yeah.
And they're honestly lovely to drive. And I had some bad experience in the rain with GT3s, and I was really afraid of the rain at Bathurst, and I did practice rain. We did not have rain, thankfully, but it was actually alright, honestly. They're easier to drive than a GT3 on the rain, because they actually make
Really?
sense. Yes.
Oh, okay. Right. So they're predictable in the rain. Is kind of what you're saying, is it?
It's a bit like you're driving the same car, but with 200 laps old tires, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
It's getting closer and closer at the front, apart from Eric, who is away. I'm suspecting either Simon is saving fuel or Eric is gonna take this championship.
Right.
Because if they finish first and second, the one that wins the championship, basically.
Oh, it's as clean cut as that. Right. Okay.
It's that easy. I think they need to finish way down the order to have a small enough gap between the points to actually make it work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that battle back on screen, and I'm gonna actually show the point standing as they were before the race. We're gonna display that once again. So the car will stay in the background, you will have all the graphics, but we can actually look at the point, and there's 8 points between first and second. Am I correct? Yeah, I'm correct.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Yeah.
And if I take the rules, so I'm gonna actually look at the rules on the website. And I was already on the rules, thanks. The number of points between first and second is 20 points.
Right. So.
Between
Yeah.
second and third is 10 points. And then it's 20 points again between third and fourth. It all actually makes sense when you look at the point. There's a bigger gap between third and fourth, but it's like that for all the points. And then it's 10 points all the way to P5. And then it's 4 points onwards. So they need to finish that far back to actually have 2 places difference possible to be tied. So it will depend on the incident points at that point.
Well,
so
maybe then.
It's gonna be really, really interesting, and I think until unless they finish first and second, which might as well be the case looking at how the race is progressing, we will actually know or not if who's winning the championship. As of right now, live standings in the championship, Eric is first.
Yeah, he's got
It's
three.
that easy.
At least he's got at least 3 fingers on the trophy, hasn't he? It's his to give up at the minute because he's got a 2.06 second lead over Simon Trendle. The interesting bit that's coming up is Simon Trendle's got these 2 for company. Oh, we've switched to Jamie because he's closed right in now on David Burns. David Burns in that Hydra Race Racing Forces car. The Team Chimera chevrons large in his mirror at the minute as Jamie gets a lovely double toe down this straight. He won't gain anything though, obviously, because the car in front of him has got toe from Bob Woodhouse in front. Right, so this is those slowdowns didn't really hamper Kenzie too much. He's already back on the rear bumper now of Michael. Michael's paint reminds me of the colours and the stripes of Martini's. You know, the Porsche Martini colours.
Oh yeah, yeah. Slightly,
Yeah, I like
yes.
that.
Now that
Yeah.
you say it, it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
If you just look at the stripe, not the wall.
Yeah. Right, so right up to the rear bumper of Michael's car. These two no strangers to one another. And of course they've been racing together for an entire season.
Well, Kenzie did miss a few races, but yes.
Yes, yeah.
Lots of wheel spin on Michael's car.
Yeah, that must be set up. Here we go. Down the inside from Kenzie. Michael had no choice there. The door was firmly slammed in his face. So Kenzie's a good car to use as a pace model, though, isn't it? Because we know how fast he can.
Ooh, that's a massive fuel save.
Right, now we know why that happened. Then okay.
Yeah. I've never heard such a massive one.
That was extreme. Okay, right, we know what's going on in that car. Let's do this for a few other cars. This one being a critical one. Not going to say the name.
That wasn't the goal. Sorry, Michael. We completely spoiled your strategy now.
Yeah.
That was unexpected.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
Simon is saving fuel as well. Not as aggressively though. He's not cutting the engine off.
No, he's not. And can he afford to do this?
Well,
He's not.
it
he's not
depends
in
on
the
what
toe of
Eric
the
is
car in
doing.
front.
We'll jump with Eric after we see what's happening.
Yeah,
with
we'll
Kenzie.
shuffle it up so that they can't tell who we're on at any point in time.
Well, I'm saying
This
their
one's
names, so we actually know who wins on screen. They don't have to
that's
watch the
true.
broadcast, and honestly, in real life, if that was to happen,
Yeah, you'd be getting
the other
radioed
team
in anyway,
would be
wouldn't it?
watching the broadcast and
Yeah,
having
totally
the
right.
information from the team. So I don't see any issue with this. Let's go with
Right.
Eric, and we'll see what happens. Well, it's not the best part of the track to actually see what happens, but
This would be.
we'll
this would
show
be.
a bit of the sponsors at the same time. It's fine. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
they won't mind.
No, definitely not.
Oh, lots of wheel spin as well.
Yeah, that was a twitchy rear end there. Not a lot of fuel saving going on here, and he's fast through that chicane. Good grief. Wow, that was brilliant.
Yeah, I would say no fuel save at all on that chicane. But we'll see what happens here, because a little bit, but not as aggressively
Maybe.
as Simon or Michael, I would say. I think Michael is definitely saving like a madman.
Yeah, and that could play massively into his favour at the end of it.
Yeah. I wonder if Michael's goal is to be in front of Simon to help his teammate in the championship.
Oh, could be.
Just in case something
be.
happened, you know.
Yeah. Right, so we are 20 minutes into this 90-minute race, so an hour and 10. Ooh.
That's
Hello.
early. Well,
Isn't
not
it?
according to Tyler's strategy, but that's early.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right. We had two strategies thrown at us today. One which said it's touch and go for a 2 or a 3, and one said it's 3. So let's see who ends up being correct with that. A slowdown for Daniel Solo, is that? Yes.
It is. I think it's all at the same chicane once again.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
not. No, it wasn't on
it?
the first chicane.
Oh. Right then, these three now getting very close to scrapping. Simon probably doesn't want to see Kenzie bearing down on him right now. Because that's only going to slow him down, and whatever strategy he's got going, it might disturb it, I suppose. Both watching Eric Blix disappearing round the corners ahead of them.
I sure hope Simon did plug the solar panel on.
Yeah, you'd hope he switched it on, right? Yeah. He was the epitome of brilliant fuel saving for a few seasons. I think he may have met his match, or maybe it's just like last week's rough ride that he ended up with. Not last week's, last race. Last race's rough ride that he ended up with that's affected his season. Here we go, Kenzie. Wow, see how much ground Kenzie gained on Simon through that one bit. Ooh, and he had to check himself up. Yeah, he was very surprised at how early Simon was braking there. Even I could see that.
Yeah, that's the issue when you fuel save a lot and the guy behind is not.
Yeah, it's a risk, isn't it? Because you end up getting T-boned off the track. And you've only got yourself to blame really with it, because it's not the natural thing to be doing, I suppose. But yes, it is the responsibility of the car behind to pass safely. So, you know, in one hand and out the other with the argument, I guess. Right, here we go into the slow down central of Imola. It must be when they get kicked out too far to the left. It has to be. Low ride heights on these Camaros. Look at that, the wheels inside the wheel arch. Simon's safe for another corner or two. But he's well off the gas, isn't he? Look how Kenzie just reels it back in again, because I don't think he's fuel saving.
I've just seen a wonderful detail on Simon's car. Can you see it?
Well, the name over the door handle in the camera?
Well, more like the season number he won.
Oh, I've got a different camera. Oh, that's why I'm not seeing that. Oh, right, yeah.
Ah, okay. So you're not using the wonderful camera pack that Jamie
Apparently
has.
not. No, not on this track at least. I haven't loaded it.
Well, it's bind to the car, so you're not.
Oh, in that case, no, I'm not.
So you're definitely not seeing what I see. I'm inside the car, and you're not.
Well, I'm seeing it on the broadcast at least. I've got both things running, so on board here with Michael, as these three get very, very close to one another. Look, listen to that. My word.
Well, I don't think it's shutting the engine out because that was too short. I think it's just pushing the...
Clutching in, isn't he?
Yeah. Which, if I recall correctly, doesn't help at all with these cars, because they're actually calculating the fuel burn with throttle percentage and not the actual engine mapping. But that might have changed since I got the information years ago.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but it used to be like that.
It did, yeah. It didn't matter if you clutched in or not, really. It was doing it over distance more than anything. Or as long as you were on the gas, rather, over distance.
Yeah.
And it didn't, did it take it? Right, one time, if you didn't come off the gas completely, it didn't account for it at all. So if you lifted your foot 50% off the pedal, it didn't record 50% of the fuel save. And then they changed that, which, you know, it's all part of the evolution of the simulator. Kenzie dropped off the back of Stephen for a short time, but now he's honing back in on that Camaro in front of his.
He's been racing with us for years, so you can actually call him Simon and not Stephen.
Did I say Stephen?
Yep.
Oh dear. Simon, sorry. Welcome to Keep Being Normal, folks. Again, good footage for the sponsors of these 3 cars. I don't know who Brain Crow are, but they've got principal place on the rear of that Mustang. Simon very smooth through Aqua Minerale, gains a bit of time. 3 different lines through Alta. And the gap is returned between each of the cars, so they're not eating into Eric's lead at the moment. So Eric Blix still leads this race. He's nearly 5 seconds in the lead. Oh, he's gone to the pits.
Oh, that's early.
Well, it's not as early as Tyler.
Yeah, but that's too early for a two-stopper.
Ah, okay, I see your point. Right. And David Burns has also entered pit road for Hydro Race Racing Forces, as has Ant Woodward for NQR1. So this is a window, even if I don't know which window it is. And we've got another one that's joined the queue, Daniel Solo and Vincent. Right, so this is definitely a critical window then, Sam.
Well, I think it's the window for the guys that did not save fuel enough.
I see. Right, okay.
Now the question is, did these 3 save fuel enough?
Yeah. Well, as long as Michael's driving strategy is effective, we can definitely say that he's going to be saving fuel by the sound of his engine.
Oh, he's definitely saving, yes.
The 2 in front, I don't know that Kenzie's saving much. He usually surprises me because he masks it very well when he... Whoa! My word.
Oh, that was so sideways.
It was. He's blocked off the shortest path. It's his right to do that. Now we're going side by side into Ravazza. You don't want to be on the outside here at Ravazza. It's just one-way ticket to the fence. There was a big error coming through Variante Alta for...
Oh, Ken's diving in the pits.
Yeah,
okay.
he's had enough of those tyres, hasn't he?
Ooh.
That was a bit quick getting in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they're 1 lap short, these guys, to actually make it to the end in a two-stopper.
Right.
He definitely overshot.
Do you reckon?
No, maybe not. It's 80. It's not 50. It's 80. Sorry, my bad. No, I think he's fine.
Ah, okay. I mean, we'll find out shortly, won't we? Cause
No, I think it's fine. I got thrown off by the 50k and 80k.
Right.
I think he's fine.
So Michael now with a free bit of track in front of him can maybe get onto Simon's boot lid and get a tow around and fuel save for a bit longer. But the gap is... what is the gap?
1 second.
Oh, 1.1 seconds, yeah.
It's
Eric's
a bit
been in
far
the
to get
pits,
any
obviously.
benefits.
Yeah. Now, does Simon stay out and pick up lead lap points? Is that going to be a defining factor come the end of the race? Obviously, Eric has got the pole points, 3 of them. He's got 3 lead lap points already, so he's 6 points to the good on Simon already.
Which reduces the points difference to 2 points.
Correct. Yep. So
we don't
we're back
have
in
incident
the same
points.
situation.
Well, I could see them, but I'm not going to show them on screen because obviously that's not fair.
Well, and I don't
drivers.
trust SDK to calculate them correctly because usually in TCRs it's wildly out.
But yeah, no, I don't trust.
Oh, you're talking from the
SDK.
actual simulator, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
And they're in. Bang on the 30-minute max. That's gonna be tight to make it to the end.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So we're gonna have to see.
I'm seriously not sure this is gonna work.
Oh, okay. For a 2-stop strategy.
Yeah. The thing
Too close
is,
to the bone.
they might make it, but they might be 1 lap short at the end, depending on
Yeah,
when
yeah.
the leader crosses the line. If he crosses the line with 1 hour 30 minutes and 5 seconds, it's fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if he crosses the line with 1 hour 29 minutes and 55 seconds, they might be into the bad thing.
Yeah, well, I don't think that Eric is saving anything.
No, I think
Or
it's
if he
pedal
is,
to the metal and go for it.
yeah, I'm definitely of the opinion that he's going to floor it all the way through. So he's passing everybody in pit lane there and reassumes the lead of the race. I'm not sure that Simon picked up a lead lap point there. I don't think he did. Oh no, he would have done on the previous lap, wouldn't he? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, at least on the previous lap, but I don't know if he led the previous lap, the lap that just passed. He might
No,
have.
not this one just gone. I think he's picked up 1, which brings the difference back to 3 points at the top of the championship. But we're still on what you said at the beginning. It's whoever wins wins.
And I'm going to show you one thing. The last lap time from Eric, a 1:45 flat, which is the fastest lap of the race.
By over
and if you
half a
compare
second.
that to best lap, it's over half a second from anybody else.
Yeah. Wow.
So he's definitely not saving anything. All on the table.
But he's going to potentially have to pit 1 more time. Potentially.
Well, 2 more.
Huh? No, I mean 1 more time than everybody else. Sorry, I didn't word it quite correctly. Or than Simon, rather. Right, this is hotting right up. So this is Ant Woodward, who's caught up with Tyler. And really giving Tyler some bother now, actually. Down we come into these Ravazzas again. Oh, wheel spin from Tyler. It might give on a little bit of an advantage. Right, so these 3 are exactly as they were before they pitted the cars.
I'm a bit surprised. I thought Kenzie would actually gain on them because, well, he did exited with cold tires and you actually need to warm them up a little bit, not like the previous car. You can't just go out of the pits and bang on one fast time. You need 1 or 2 laps depending on track conditions to get them to temperature, which is way more realistic than it was before. So it's less of an advantage to be just 1 lap early. Oh my!
Was that Eric getting it wrong?
He totally got it wrong. I saw the incidents. It's just an off track on the SDK, but it's still an off track.
Yeah,
from
on a slowdown.
The provisional championship leader. Oh yes.
Yeah, on the way into the first part of Aqua Minerale. Right, okay.
And a slowdown to go with it. So he lost over 2 seconds now. But he's still 6 ahead.
Yeah.
I need to make more if these guys only do 2 stops and in the 3, because you have to take into account the pit lane time and the fueling.
And it's quite a long pit lane here as well, isn't it, really?
It is, definitely.
Yeah, so visiting 1 more time is a big impact. Oh, here we go. Michael sizing up a gap on the inside of Kenzie, maybe for a future lap, because it's not happening this time. He's off the gas early to make sure that there's no incidents going into that first chicane that I now can't remember the name of. I had it earlier. Tamburello. There we go, Tamburello. To Villeneuve. He's good and close. But there's nothing going on here at the moment. He's going to have to follow until I think Kenzie makes some sort of error. Those sort of things are rare. Although we've seen him get a bit sideways a couple of times. Variante Alta, he was way wild a couple of laps ago, or 3 laps ago. So, down into Alta now. All three very smooth through there this time. So, Michael fuel saving before has gained him what exactly? 1 lap? Yeah,
Sorry, say
1
that
lap
again?
on Kenzie. So Michael's fuel saving, you know, clutching in and all that, has saved him just 1 lap on Kenzie.
Yeah, but nothing on
'Cause he was-
Simon.
Nothing on Simon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the advantage is lost. I don't know how. Ooh, and then yeah, super sideways coming out of Villeneuve. Not out of Villeneuve, out of Tamburello. Right then, these two look racy, don't they? This is Ant Woodward still behind Tyler at the moment. Tyler getting a bag full of curb. Ant taking a much slower route through Tamburello. This is Jamie Wilson getting Bob Woodhouse pressure. Now, I'm guessing that Jamie overtook Bob Woodhouse in the pits because it was reversed earlier.
Not in the pits.
Not in the pits. This was an on-track
maybe
overtake.
on the maybe after the pits. Like
Ah,
on the
okay,
rejoin.
yeah, yeah. So different pit
Yep,
strategies.
there it is.
Yep, nice. Did wonder, but Bob's caught him up, obviously. We're back with this battle here for second place, and they are literally together now. Simon with the tiniest of advantages. Michael very much in the wheel tracks of Kenzie's car. Kenzie got a little bit of wheel spin coming off that Ravazza too. Honestly, that Mustang looks like it's just wanting to kill you when when it's on the gas, isn't it?
Yeah.
The front of it rears up as if it's like going to eat the tarmac. It's just ridiculous. It looks mean. Is that the same generation of Mustang that you've got? It is, isn't it? Oh, here we go. That's a really, really late lunge.
Yeah, it was. No, I think it's the next generation.
Next generation, right. Around the outside here of Kenzie's never going to work at Tozer. He's not going to get the car switched around better than Kenzie at that angle, so he's going to have to sit there for a bit longer. That was a very late lunge into Villeneuve, though, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Bit more discipline required there, I think. Like I say, you're waiting on a mistake rather than trying to go toe-to-toe with Kenzie or Simon for that matter, because they are pretty clean most of the time. That you're looking for a bit of wheel spin here and a bit of sideways motion there and then leaping on that rather than trying to forge something out of nothing. What have we got going on? So Eric Blix leads this race by a whopping 7.8 seconds. 7.9 now, 8 now. Honestly, he's just ticking off those tenths. Simon Trundle in second. We saw him under pressure from Kenzie and from Michael. And then this is the battle a bit further back through the field. Battle for 9th place. And when you're driving these cars, coming down this downhill here, it's very steep. You turn the car in and sometimes, if you're carrying a little bit too much speed or your tyres aren't worth anything anymore, there's just no reaction from the front end of the car. These guys are on lap, I don't even know what lap this is, 23? Yeah, 23. The last pitted on lap 15, 16, 17. So these tyres will already feel a little bit second-hand, won't they, Sam? Because they've got, how many laps do you think are in these for good grip? It's not going to be that many, is it?
Well, I think like you've got 3 or 4 laps worth of pretty good tires, and then you've got that first drop off, but you're just a bit slower, and obviously the car is not as good, and you could do side by side, sideways, doing some drifting like these two, which is nice to see, nice to see, and nice to do when it ends well like this.
Yeah.
But honestly, you've got like plenty of laps of that really slow degradation before you hit that second drop off towards the end of a full fuel tank, which we don't use. So they won't see that in this race. It's not odd enough.
No, that's good commentary. Ivan picking up a slowdown. I'm assuming that'll be through Aqua Minerale.
Yeah, the track is 22 degrees Celsius. It's
cool,
it's winter.
Isn't it, really? Yeah, it's winter, yeah. Winter in Italy, folks. Right, then into the Ravazzas again, don't we? Yep. For Ant Woodward and Tyler. Stephen Phillips in the background wishes they could get together a little bit more, because he could do with being in 6th place, to be fair, in his mind.
Lots of engine braking. That's
Yeah.
typical with these.
So Jeff Saunders letting them go here. These are the leaders coming through now. Already picked up the back end of the field. Tell you what, Tony Klusterman's doing really good lap times. It's just a shame that he got caught up in that melee at the very start. He's putting up personal best sector times in 3, 4 and 5 at the minute. I'm going to come across the line on a 146.57, which is only half a second slower than Eric Blick's fastest time. In fact, I think that is the second fastest time of the session, is it? Might be.
I'm going back to watch what happened with Tony.
Oh, right. Was it not in that melee? Oh, it is in that melee at the start.
He did not start. He basically did not start.
Oh, no.
Nothing happened. He just...
Oh, I thought he was in that all that crap at the start.
No. He just sitting on the bit straight.
Bizarre. You can see his steering wheel twitching.
Yeah, he might have had some kind of issue or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just assumed he'd got like caught up in that crash. It's probably, well, I was going to say it's probably done him a favour, but it hasn't, because he's over a lap down now. Maybe he can get fastest lap of the race the way he's going, because he's done a 146.39 now, which really is the second fastest lap of the race.
No.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's like a second
it is
beyond
pretty
that.
far, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the 145s is where everything's at. I'm not wearing my glasses, folks. I really should do.
Michael is slowly losing touch with the two in front.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's like putting too much gas in on the exits, because he gets a bit twitchy at times. Vincent's picked up a position from Greg Carr. Greg Carr's moving backwards quickly. Greg Carr was fighting with Stephen Walker and Tony Walker. I suppose he is still fighting with them. Okay. So Vincent's just making his way through on a bit of a recovery then, isn't he? After getting punted. After his little bit of wheel spin at the start. And Woodward here. Trying to make the most of whatever tow he can get from Tyler. He's gone for that wider sweeping line. Tyler's gone for the more direct route to the turn-in point. All neutralises itself out at the end of it. And off they go again. In the background there, that was Stephen Walker. This is the battle now for 6th place again. Whoa, you want to be sorting that out. Oh, dearie me. So that's Bob Woodhouse. It's funny, isn't it? When they get too close to the car in front, it just ruins all of their grip, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
So instead of gaining a position there, here we go. Let's have a look at this. So he gets right into the braking zone. No downforce on the front of the car, and the back just lets go.
Yeah, he might have missed the braking point just slightly, and then he had to jump on the brakes a bit too hard, and he just
right.
you just lose the rear, too much rear brake.
Yeah,
I think that's
so
what happened. Or at least too light on the rear.
Yeah.
And then you're just a passenger when that happens.
Right, so back here with the fight for 2nd place. Your leader's 10.4 seconds ahead of these guys. But if these guys don't have to pit more than one more time, and they pitted on the half hour, then that's possibly advantage to these. Or maybe not to
manage
Kenzie.
to pull off the 2-stopper, that's definitely advantage to these.
Yeah. Tyler in again, on schedule. He was the first pit stopper from previous. And Woodward will now be in clean air, of course. Up to Variante Alto we go. Stephen closing in on Jamie Wilson. His last lap was marginally faster, and it is only marginal. This one looks to be a bit of a faster lap. Let's have a look at what these cars do as they cross the line. So on that occasion, Jamie was a little bit faster, so it kind of debunks what I was saying. But then when have I ever been right? Vincent Skillback to pit road. And these three have separated out now, Sam, so...
Well,
this
kind of.
can't be
Kenzie lost a little bit of ground on Simon, but Michael is actually gaining a little bit on Kenzie.
Oh, okay.
And I think the gap between Michael and Simon is the same. So Kenzie is losing compared to the other two.
Right. Kenzie very, very late on the brakes going into this chicane here. And it looked really smooth coming through there and coming out. But then Simon just seems to be so smooth through all the corners, doesn't he?
Always been.
Yeah, but, you know, other people seem to be very twitchy and, you know, the way that the gas is put down makes wheels spin up a little bit, but he just seems so smooth. Doesn't look like he's moving fast, and then he's already like pulled out a bit of a gap on the car behind all the time. It's crazy. Jamie Wilson into the pits, and Vincent gets to slow down on the way on his out lap. I think that'll be. So we are looking at lap 34. Yeah, lap 34 for a pit stop for these guys. And we are 5 laps off that. I think Kenzie has to pit earlier, unless he's managed to do a mega save. And he has done that before. Kenzie holds the #1 car number, because he is the current reigning champion of V8 ESC. Michael closed right up to him there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Kenzie, but
No.
I didn't see any slowdown, but he did lost like a few tenths on Simon, and Michael just closed back on him.
Yep. And then Michael drops off the back of him again. And then right back on him again. It's weird, this. It's like a big seesaw going on, that gap. This is the closest battle on track. And the gap, well, because of the pit stops, of course. I think we've got another 3 or 4 laps with these guys. Is this lap 30? Yeah, lap 30 we're on. Somewhere in the distance, and it's a distant distance. Eric Blixt, here he is when I can find it, 11.5 seconds, 11.5 seconds in the lead.
Yeah, and if he's on track with what happened in the first stint, he should be in this lap.
Okay.
Michael's got to slow down somewhere.
Oh, slow down for Michael. That's going to go down like a bucket of cold sick, isn't it, with him? Because he's going to lose that toe, potentially. And have to burn through more fuel, making up the distance again. He's reeling it in quite quickly, though. Wow. And you called it absolutely right.
So we should have
Gets
2
down.
laps for Kenzie now.
Yeah. And
4
one more
laps.
after that. Yeah, yeah. So Eric is getting past now. Shouldn't be moving yet, I don't think. No, he's not. Simon will have picked up the lead lap point there, because I think Eric's pit box was before the line. So by the end of the race, there'll be 6 points in bonuses to Eric and 2 points in bonuses for Simon. So all those bonus points, sorry, because he'll have 2 lead lap points.
I think we'll have more than that, because he's not going to pit in the next 2 laps. He's going to pit in more than that. So he will have 3.
Yeah, so he'll have 3
bonus
points when he.
But
Yeah,
there's also
sorry,
the best lap, the fastest lap.
Who's holding that right now?
Eric.
Is it Eric? Right, yeah, good point. So he'll be on 7 points because he had the pole points as well. This is what I've missed out on, if you know what I mean, for a few seasons of both V8s and TCR. Either the lead has been so great that it's been decided before the last race of the season, or there's been an incident that's wiped out the key protagonist, or one of the one or two or three key protagonists for the title. So this for me is a treat.
It's pretty amazing to have a fight down to the end.
I mean, it's better than Formula One, right?
What's Formula One? Don't watch that.
Yeah. A little bit of a loose rear end there from Kenzie means that Michael's back onto him. So Michael's slow down didn't affect him greatly, but he'll use a whole load more fuel getting to that point. So will he still be able to stretch it out and pit on the same lap as Simon again?
And after the pits, these two back together.
Yeah. I think Ant's probably got Tyler's car on screen burn into his monitor.
Well, it's a good-looking one, so it's fine.
It is, yeah, so that's good.
First, it's a Mustang, and second, it's a nice paint.
Yeah. Oh, they are getting very, very close now. And right in the wheel tracks of Tyler's car, yeah.
Yeah, I think Ant is a bit faster, but he's stuck behind. Oh, but he got
Yeah.
a good move going on now.
Yeah, he does. Tyler likes that more.
Looking the
too.
rear.
Oh.
Oh,
And
Tyler managed
really-
to get it through, but yeah, and got
Yeah.
the tires locked up, and that's gone.
He's actually controlled that pretty good for being out of control, if that makes any sense whatsoever. That could have ended it really badly.
Oh, Kenzie's going one more lap. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, all right. Maybe we need to drop on board with him and just see how much he's having to keep out of the gas.
Oops. There we go.
Block curve. Stephen Phillips in the pits at the minute. Yeah, he is out of the gas a lot. But not as much as we've seen from some of the other cars. Nursing it, I wonder. Can't see the fuel level on the dash there, can you?
I don't think we can. That's something that you cannot access, which
Yeah.
kind of makes
It's
sense.
fair
You can
enough,
jump
innit?
in
Yeah.
camera with people, you know.
Right, this is going to be a critical area. Well, he was last on the gas about an hour ago, so yeah, he's having to fuel save a lot.
And Eric did the fastest lap on the last lap again.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Very tentative onto the gas, doesn't want the wheel spin. At least with the fuel level being at 48%, it gives them a chance to use everything they've got in the time that they've got for each tyre set. Oh, Simon's going again. Right, I didn't predict that.
Yeah. And I think Kenzie's short.
Yes.
It will be down to the wire, and we'll need to save a lot.
Yeah. But we've seen it before from Kenzie.
Oh yes, definitely. Well, he managed to
Yeah.
do what Simon and Michael did on the first stint, on this
Yeah,
one, which is a shame he did not do it on the first one, because I think Simon and Michael now, looking at the clock, it's gonna take over 1 hour and probably 1 minute when they come into the pits, which
So they're
would
safe
make it
then, really.
almost 1 hour and 32 minutes to the end of the fuel window for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think and oh, look at this. That's Eric, and that's Kenzie.
he's- Oh, what? I don't, what?
Kenzie short fuel. Kenzie short fuel.
No
11
way.
seconds. Yes, he did.
I don't understand
I
that
think
at all.
I think Kenzie figured he's not gonna make it on 2 stop, and he was I'm gonna short fuel this one, exit in front of Eric, and do a third stop with Eric. I think that's what he did.
Oh.
And if he did that's a good call, because I'm not sure he would have made it.
Oh,
on
where's he
three
gone?
stop-
Where's he
oh
gone?
no, well
Where's
that's
Kenty
gone.
gone?
Oh, that's a shame.
So has he just binned it because he knew
No,
he
I
had it
think
wrong?
no, I don't think he would.
Or is
do
that a mistake? I don't think he would do that either. We need to jump on board here. See what happens. Comes up over the crest here, heading towards...
Fuel saving.
Per-
Oh, well, that
Perez-
was on purpose. Okay, that's
That was on purpose, yes.
yeah. So Simon's in, but Michael stays out.
Eh?
So that's
So all that
one more
massive
lap.
fuel saving he was doing has paid off. Or has it now? Is this an overcommitment to this strategy? Does that mean that Simon can go harder?
I don't think Simon can go under. I think Simon
No?
needs to keep what he was doing.
Okay.
Okay. Because he needs to go all the way to the end.
Yeah. Chris Shaw is out of the session. Not sure
I
what
missed that.
happened to him in the end. Yeah. So that Ascari Auto Sport car no longer in the race. Michael, mega fuel saving on this lap. Can hear it from that distance.
Yeah, but the question is this too much fuel save?
That's kind of what I was meaning. Or I was viewing it from the opposite perspective of, can Simon go harder than him now? But yeah, I don't know.
Well, it will
this
definitely
gonna be
make it
too
to
slow?
the end, and maybe he's trying to push the window to be full gas on the last stint, where Simon
Yeah.
will still need to fuel save. But he made it around.
He did make it round. He's probably on a breath of fuel.
But it's still going.
Yeah. And he's not coughing, if you know what I mean.
Man, I'm gonna ask you how to make so much mileage from your Mustang, because I need some advice. No, to be honest, it's fine.
Right, so... I was just going to say, where is Simon when all this is going on?
On the track. Yeah, I know. It's getting late. I'm gonna take that as an excuse. I never had any whiskey, so it's, you know.
Have you not?
No.
You're on a fitness freak day.
Kind of. I'm not on a
Yeah.
fitness freak day, I'm on a fasting freak day.
Oh, I see. Right, there. Oh, hang on. This has gone the other way now. Has it? No, no.
You know, Simon's back in
Thought-
front, which kind of makes
Yeah.
sense.
Oh, Simon, where are you going, mate?
Oh yeah, that was a bit wide.
Yeah. It was too shallow into the first part of Tamburello. And that's brought Michael right to him now. So, now the race is between these two.
Oh, Simon
And-
got to slow down.
Oh, no, Michael got the slowdown.
Oh, Michael, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Good call. Wow, gee, speed.
I know.
Oh,
I got one
professional.
right for once. Hey. But the championship is between Simon, the white car in front there, just for anybody new watching, and Eric, who is currently 18 seconds, we'll call that, further up the road. Oh, these two again? Really?
These two again, and there's a battle cooking
Oh, yeah, this is
behind
how it-
as well.
Look at Vincent.
so-
Vincent's made up like miles and miles.
Yes, yeah.
Good effort.
Especially as he had the incident, so he was further back the back.
Yeah.
He was not in touch with the back.
He's done really well. I don't know where he is on pit strategy, mind. How
I
many
think
has he
he's
done?
in the
He's
right.
done two.
He's in the pit strategy. He's in the three stopper,
Yeah.
I think, but he's in the pit strategy.
Yes, yeah. He's on the
Um,
same strategy as Tyler.
Yep.
Near enough. Yeah, yeah.
So let's go back to the championship talk as we watch this battle.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We're going to talk about the first three. So basically, as of right now, Eric is leading the championship. provisionally with the position in the standings and all the bonus points and stuff.
Yep.
But he needs to pit once more. And the pit lane time is almost 1 minute.
Yep.
He doesn't have a minute.
But does he need to do a full fuel?
Not a full fuel, no. It will be a bit
It'll be a
shorter,
splashy
but
dash, won't
he won't be. He won't make it in front of Simon, I don't think.
Right.
I would be really surprised if he does. Well,
These two even have to pit together. What?
Yeah.
You know, get a room.
That bromance. So yeah. So I'm lost with the points. I think Eric made 4 points on Simon, because I think
Right.
Simon got the 3 lap led thingy, and Eric
Yep.
does, so that's negate. But Eric did get the pole and has the fastest lap right now, so that's 4
Yes.
points if I'm not mistaken. So they've got 4 points between each other right now.
I know.
And if I go look at the rules, as it stands, as I think it will be, Eric will finish behind Simon as of right now.
Really? Okay.
We think, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Michael can go all out now.
Right.
Or more than Simon. And he's catching him slowly, but he's catching him. Because he doesn't have to
Yeah.
save as much fuel. So, my predicted final result for the race would be Michael first, Simon second, and Eric third. Which puts Michael just did the fastest lap, so he just pipped 1 point of his teammate. So it's not helping Michael. It's not helping. So that's 5 points difference now between Eric and Simon. But thank you for making this even more difficult. And he's going for a pass. So I think what I said, he's gonna finish first if he doesn't bin it. So that will give him 200 points, but that doesn't matter for the championship. He will stay third. But
Right.
that would mean Simon would get 180 points, and Eric 170.
Michael, wheel spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if Michael gets ahead of Simon, robs Simon of a bag full of points. Is it still 20 points between second and third?
No, it's 10 points between second and
10
third.
points. Oh. Oh.
But
My
Simon
brain doesn't work.
already got 5 points ahead. So wherever he finishes, if he finishes
Yep.
ahead of Eric, Simon wins the championship. Although we don't know about the incident points once again, so that's a question mark. We know some have got some slowdowns, and I don't know, Pete, if you can check the actual incident points in the session.
Yeah,
And
I
just
can.
send them to me via text. We won't talk about it on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to influence behaviors.
No.
But I just want to know.
Okay. Prepare your phone for incoming message. There we go.
Oh, he's going for it on the outside.
Oh, he is, yeah. Now,
So
is
gonna
he
work.
playing? Is he playing world's best teammate?
Well, I think Simon have to let it go.
Yeah.
Simon just needs to focus on staying ahead of Eric. Not winning the
And
race, but staying ahead.
Yeah. And Simon will be in the same chat as Jamie, and Simon and Jamie are quite intelligent people, so they'll have the abacus out, won't they? And they'll have calculated where the worst case scenario is.
So thanks for sending me the current standing of the race and not the
No,
actual incidents.
I did. They're there on the right.
No,
Are they
no,
not?
it's grid and position.
Oh.
You need to go on entries and show that one.
Yes. Sorry,
Oh,
thought that was the
jeez.
incident.
Yeah.
Never mind. Oh,
Amateurs.
dear. How'd you get to entry?
On the top.
On the what?
At the top. Wait.
Yeah. Oh, there.
No, okay.
Oh,
fine.
oh. Oh, dear.
That's not interesting. Remember, folks,
Uh,
there's 5 points difference between Simon and Eric. So, and I won't tell you what's going on with the
Right,
points.
try that one. That one might fit better.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna play a major role in this.
I don't think so, no.
No, incident points are...
I'm actually
Nah.
surprised by it, to be honest.
It's honestly really low from both drivers.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hello, Nikolai, and you're actually asking a good question. We were focused on the championship battle, but yeah, what happened? Okay, so Anne stayed in the pits for 10 seconds, and Tyler stayed in the pits for 18 seconds. So 8
Hey?
seconds difference. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Vincent, don't do that to me. Good grief. Holy moly.
So
I was... oh, what is going on?
either Tyler overfueled, which I don't think he had, because there were like over 20 minutes left in the race.
Yeah.
Or and might have short fuel, which
Let me have a look. Where's on here? There. Oh, I don't like what Ant's done. Oh,
Yeah.
I really don't like what Ant's done.
is the previous stop
Why?
time. Obviously, all the guys at the top already pitted, like only pitted 2 times. The
Yeah.
first one in the column to have pitted 3 times is Jamie Wilson. So those are the time that interest us. So Jamie Wilson just pitted like a few laps ago, lap 39. So the previous lap, and he did put 20 seconds of fuel. Tyler put 18, and he pitted early. So Vincent pitted at the same time as Tyler and put 17. So I would say between 18 and 20 seconds of fuel is probably what you need right now. And Anne put 10 seconds. What? As Eric is in, which puts him way behind Simon, as we expected.
Yeah.
And he's already out. And he did put 13.9 seconds of fuel.
Yep.
So Ant is in for a massive fuel save, I think.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Like world record breaking fuel saving. So this brings Eric out right in front of Steven. Now Steven needs to pit again.
Yep. And this is for the championship. That is 15 points now between Simon and Eric, not taking into account any incident points they've occurred until now, and they might occur until the end of the race.
Yeah.
But that's a 15 incident point gap, and yeah, I think we got the I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to jinx anything, but you all get it.
Yeah, it's but does Steven need to pit again? He pitted on lap 32. How many laps are we going to go to here? Ooh.
Hey guys,
Oh,
Hey.
Tyler.
Ant needed less fuel. That I just wanted to correct the record. Ant needs less fuel. He's fine. He doesn't have to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers for that. How are you
but
doing
comes.
that? Driving and doing stuff at the same time. What's that about?
I can't really hear you, but
That's good.
you can boot me from the booth.
Shout
Just wanted to
louder.
say Ant's fine on fuel.
Okay, good.
Get rid of it.
Thank you. Where can I switch you back, Tyler? Currently in a battle, so we've got the battle live.
Yeah, I think we'll chuck him. Where do we chuck him? I don't know where he came from. I put him in BSTV. Yeah, I put him in BSTV. There we go, he's gone. Ooh. Oh, thick of the battle, and still willing to come into the booth. Tyler knew everybody.
Yeah, I think it's just about having fun right now for Tyler.
Yeah,
He-
it is,
you know,
yeah.
he got delayed at the start. I think having fun is more important. You know, he's not in a fight for anything, neither the team championship or the drivers championship, because he thanks to him, did a lot of broadcasts for the league this season, due to all the commitments for me, Pete, and other people. So he stepped in, and obviously missed a lot of races, but now he's just having fun with, you know, the cars and the drivers, which is, I think, the most important.
Yeah. Right, on the chat, or on the V8 channel. Is it the V8 channel I'm looking at? Maybe. Chris Shaw's put a message up. Oh, it's because of your helmet message about the file size for the paint.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Okay.
Right then, so where are we up to? Michael Harley-Davidson leads the race at the moment by not a lot at all, 0.8 of a second. We're currently watching the hottest of the battles on track, or we were. So this is the lead. This doesn't really affect the championship a great deal, because as long as Simon stays ahead of Eric at this point, and Eric is languishing at the moment, 16 odd seconds behind, nearly 17 seconds behind, and has others for company, or, well, he doesn't really. He's got 6 seconds to Stephen Phillips, who in turn has 5 seconds back to Bob Woodhouse, and then there's some bigger gaps formed all the way down until you get to Daniel Solo, who's scrapping it out at the moment with Vincent Skilbeck and Tyler. And here this is. So, ooh, good catch from Daniel Solo. Very nice.
Yeah, we've seen that from all the Alcantara cars.
Yeah, I think they're on. Must be on the same setup, maybe, or little tweaks
Almost
to the
likely.
same setup. Yeah, because they've all got that behaviour. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Bigger, more sweeping turn into there from Daniel than Vincent. I'll probably give him a good amount of drive as long as he doesn't get wheel spin. Up and over the crest here. Around this sweeping left-hander, down into Aqua Minerale. Get yourself a little bit of the inside curb. That's a good line out of there from Daniel again. Bit of a twitch though. He's going to lose those vital bits of traction. Vincent stays ahead into Variante Alta. A curb for everybody. And Vincent's out of there like a rat up a drain pipe, Sam. He's gone. Nice. He has made his way through most of the field since the start. Halfway up the field now. Where's my SDK gone? How many positions away from his start position is he? He's only 2 away from where he started, as is Daniel behind him. It must have been these two that got together at the start. That's Jeff. Oh, look at that. Out on my screen, you can see the inside of Vincent's car. There we go. 2 into 1 here doesn't generally go well. So they've sorted themselves out before they wipe each other out. Daniel again with a better line through there. Straightens the car up sooner. There's nowhere for him to go. This scrapping will bring Tyler back in at some point soon. Ooh, wow. Good grab. Round the outside here. From, bit of
that's the marbles and all that junk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll see Tyler on the scene any minute now. Why is Nikolai not racing this? And so Aqua Minerale again. Where is Tyler Newitt? 1.2 seconds back down the road, so he'll be getting the faintest whiff of some sort of draft at the minute. He'll be wishing for more. He's definitely cut that gap at least in half. Oh, Daniel.
It's definitely not a smooth ride.
No, that's that Alcantech slide, isn't it?
It's not the most efficient way to drive the car, I'm telling you.
Look at the brakes. White hot nearly. I think Vincent's got the measure of this. I just really think that. Very evenly matched on I rating, these two, if that was a measure, but we sometimes know it's completely wildly wrong.
Oop.
Whoa, hang on, where did Daniel go? Straight on.
Completely locked everything, and yeah, no,
He's getting to the grass. He's going to have to watch because there's a car coming through on his inside.
That's going to be a driver shame.
Is it?
He's got a black flag.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I missed it on the timing tower, yeah. So Daniel Solo will have to visit pit road within the next, 9 minutes, obviously. Next 3 laps. Right. And this is Bob Woodhouse chasing down Stephen Phillips. And he's caught him pretty rapidly, actually. His last lap was half a second faster. I don't know whether Stephen's having to nurse too little fuel.
Well, Stephen is on that 2-stopper, and he pitted on lap 32.
Yeah.
Where Simon pitted on lap 34 and Michael on lap 35. So I think he's trying, but I don't think it's the well, maybe it is.
Bob Woodhouse in front of him has only stopped twice as well. Unless my screen's wrong.
Yes, but he pitted on the same lap as Simon.
Ah, yeah, okay,
So-
fair enough, yeah, good call.
So
yeah.
Bob Woodhouse is actually on the right strategy, or the forward strategy, or the left strategy, whatever we want to call it.
Yeah. Here we go, this is Michael, your race leader for Alcantech NHR. He's got himself a decent lead now, 1.8 seconds. So he's playing the team game. Well, unless there was a massive disaster, he's not going to win the championship, but he'll certainly take all of the bragging rights from winning this race. Over the line comes Eric Blixt. And whether Eric can do the hottest of hot laps right to the very end now and, cover that ground or not, he's got back markers in front of him and everything, hasn't he? There's no way. He'd have to finish ahead of Simon, wouldn't he? Yeah. But he's put in a good shout. He had us guessing for quite a long time, so. We don't know yet, but if Michael can get over the line, I don't know whether it works like this or not. If Michael could get over the line and extend it for one more lap, if that makes sense, does that mean that he and Simon would run out of fuel and Eric would win the race and therefore the championship? I don't know.
That's a possibility, but I think Simon got it covered. I think I made the calculation at the time. He's going to be on 1 hour and over 32 minutes on the fuel. So a lap is only 1 minute and 47 seconds. So
yes,
I think it's good, but we never know.
No. We've seen strange things happen before, not utterly remarkable things like I just described, but as we watch Stephen Walker now, who's got a back mark. I think that's a back marker, isn't it?
That's Ivan, I think.
Yeah, Ivan Batmans, I should say, ahead of him. This is one of Ivan's teammates, David Burns. And they're in really good positions. You know, that was 5, 6, and 7 with Jamie Wilson in 8th here. With some work to do, but he's absolutely comfortable. Ant Woodward now is way back.
Yeah,
But
it's
good
a
on
shame
fuel.
for Kenzie's Red Mist because he just gave away the team championship.
Oh.
Because there's only like there was only 4 points between either Race Racing Forces and Team Chimera. He was on the battle with Simon,
yeah.
and David Burns is in front of Jamie Wilson. So
Yeah.
I think he just gave away the team. Well, not the championship, but the 2nd place. So I can like win the team championship. That's a definite go. But
Yeah, they're not getting. They've got that one.
yeah, by a mile.
Yeah. Right then, so Daniel Solo sets off after Greg Carr now to try and get 12th place off him. Is that Tony Walker with a... No, who's that? Yeah, Tony Walker with a bit of a splash and dash. On lap 44. Yeah. So 5 laps ago, Tony Walker had to visit for a little bit more juice.
Slow down for Michael. I think he's far enough not to be an issue.
Yeah, I would think so. And I don't think Simon would push it right now in case of incidents this close to the end of the race. No other opportunity to pit and get your fast repair done.
Yeah.
It's a bit too
and
risky.
I think it's going to be 2 more laps.
Oh, okay. 1 hour 27 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah. This one plus 1. No, 2 more after this. Yeah.
Yeah. So we will end on lap 51, which is bang on what Simon can do.
Okay. I didn't know whether some bizarre strategy might sneak out of the wings in this crazy theatre of V8 racing, but Daniel Solo now has just overtaken Greg Carr. Oh, probably because Greg Carr is not on the racing line at the minute.
Oh, that's Eric trying to go through.
Oh, yes, sorry, yeah.
Daniel did pass Greg Carr, and
And then
Eric is
screwed
trying
up
to
the
go
next
through.
corner. Were they just getting out of the way for one of the leaders? I think they probably were, weren't they?
Yes.
And now they're back to fighting for their position. So Greg Carr. I mean, nobody wants to miss the breaking point here, do they? And take out the guy in 2nd place in the
Especially
championship.
not Daniel.
Yeah. Wipe out your teammate on
Because
one of the
it's not
last laps.
excluded that Simon will run out of fuel. So
Yeah,
Eric
yeah.
needs to finish this.
Absolutely does.
And Steven did not make it to the end on the 2-stopper.
Oh.
He had to pit.
Even
with the desperate fuel save.
So he'll drop down the order somewhat. Oh, Stevens in. Oh, well, that's Stevens. Sorry, yeah. I thought you meant Stephen Walker for a minute. Stephen Walker's still on a 2-stop. Stephen Phillips having to pit again. Only for a 5-second squirt of fuel, though. God, that's a lot of curb. That is a lot of curb.
And this is the last lap.
Oh.
So it's one shorter than expected. Than what
So
I
we're-
expected.
Oh, okay.
With all the shenanigans going on with Daniel, Eric,
Yeah.
and Greg, we completely missed that. So that's going to be Michael win for the Enduro.
Yeah. Well done to Michael.
And
Over the lines. Oh, yeah. Simon taking the championship.
well,
Maybe.
should take the championship, but we don't know about the incidents and all that stuff. But he should
Yeah.
be on 15 points to the good. We'll see when we upload the result. But yeah, that's it.
Teammates.
That's a photo finish for the teammates.
Yeah.
And something happened to. Oh no, that's not the same. That's red card. That was with
That's right. Yeah. This is
Daniel.
Bob Woodhouse. Yeah.
which already finished. And Stephen Walker, and that's 5th place plus 10, biggest mover.
Yeah. Nice.
Made his way stealthy, but he made it.
Yeah. Very good. Especially with the drive wheels being at the wrong end of that car for him. And then Daniel
not.
Burns. It's not.
The drive. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. It is. You should have driven it backwards. That's what you meant.
Yeah. Stephen Phillips around here to finish 8th. Not that far behind is Ant Woodward, yeah. Very close in the end. And Vincent Skilbeck with Recovery Driver of the Year, I think, in my opinion. Not that I've seen all the races. But that, for me, shows great caliber of personality. Tyler over the line. Over the line and willing to jump in the booth with us to correct our understanding for his teammate. Very impressed. So Michael.
So Pete,
Alpha
once you
Edison.
go through the standings, I'm gonna do something else more important on the website.
No, I'll do the points. I'll do the points.
No, do the standings on screen. I don't like to.
All right.
I do the
Okay, right,
points.
fair enough. So, Michael Havlitis, Michael Havlidison, or Harley Davidson, is your race winner here at Imola for the last race of the season for V8ESC's SimAbility Cup for the season 17. For Alcantech NHR, Simon Trendle takes the second step on the podium. For Team Chimera, we'll have confirmation of the championship standings shortly. Third step on the podium, Eric Blixt for Alcantech NHR. They've had a good point scoring day. So third for him. Fourth was Bob Woodhouse, as they all line up at all the Alcantech cars at least, all line up at the start-finish line. That's actually a really good view. But anyway, for NQR1, Bob Woodhouse, 4th place. 5th was Stephen Walker for BSTV Esports. David Burns finished 6th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Jamie Wilson was 7th for Team Chimera. Another good point scoring day for Team Chimera. Stephen Phillips finished 8th for Dashdown Racing. And Woodward finished 9th for NQR1. Vincent Skilbeck on a mega recovery drive, as we see some burnouts here from Alcantech. They are going to be the team champions, so it's more than acceptable for them to burn out all the way down the straight. And Woodward finished 9th for NQR1. Vincent Skilbeck on a recovery drive finished 10th for Skilby Racing. 11th was Tyler Newitt for BSTV Esports. Daniel Solo was 12th for Alcantech NHR. Greg Carr was 13th for NQR2. Tony Walker was 14th for BSTV Esports, with Ivan Batman's 15th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Jeff Saunders was 16th. Tony Klusterman was 17th for NQR2. Kenzie was 18th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. And Chris Shaw was classified 19th tonight for Ascari Autosport.
And what everybody's
sorry.
been waiting for.
Oh, here we go. Right, let's have a look at that then. I got rid of them. Right, yeah, I can make sense of it now. Simon Trendle is our new and returning champion of this series for Team Chimera. And he's won that by how much?
17? I said
17.
16.
You were close.
Yeah, 16 points. I said 15 without taking into account the incident points. And there are 16 points. So, yeah, pretty good.
Very good, very good. And then Michael Halflidison, yeah, that's right. Finished in 3rd on 803 points. Bob Woodhouse a little bit further back on 735 in 4th. 5th was David Burns in the end. And Chris Shaw, whilst he didn't finish this race, he finished in 6th overall on 667 points. Jamie Wilson finished 7th in the championship on 596. Stephen Walker was 8th on 582, and Daniel Solo 9th on 574. Ant Woodward rounds out the top 10 on 560. In terms of team standings, Alcantech have demolished everybody. 1,963 points overall. Team Chimera took 2nd place in the end on 1,609 points and finished ahead of Hydra Race Racing Forces on 1,535. We haven't finished doing driver of the meeting yet. Jeff Saunders finished the season top of the pile, safest driver. Didn't pick up a single incident that entire race. Finishes on 13 incidents. On 0.00468 incidents per turn. Eric Blixt was 2nd, and Bob Woodhouse was 3rd. And the Forever Forward Award, the Fred Bingham Forever Forward Award, was won by Eric Blixt, 33 overtakes in the season, and Simon Trendle was 2nd. Michael Hafliderson was 3rd on 29. Right, wow. Quite a dramatic finish to the season. I was guessing for quite a long time, to be perfectly honest, as to what was going to go on. I didn't know whether more team tactics were going to show themselves before the checkered flag came down, but as it is, we've got a new champion, Sam, and it's Simon Trendle.
You waiting for me to say something?
No. Should we start the interviews?
Sorry, I was reading what Tyler just put in the chat,
I
and
didn't
my
see
brain
that.
completely shut off from the broadcast for a minute, and I was
right, okay.
nowhere. Sorry.
Oh dear, that's okay. Shall I move people in? I think I should.
Yeah,
right, let's grab hold of
race winner.
our-
Let's go with the race winner first.
what? Oh, you're doing stuff in the background?
No, let's go with the race winner first. Do you
Oh,
think
yeah,
something?
No, I'm going to go with the series new series champion, Simon Trendle.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm going to stop my screen from strobing out like an idiot. Just give me one sec. Save that. There we go. Okay, replay save. Thank you. Welcome to the booth, Simon Trendle. Again, I should say, series champion for V8 SimAbility Cup. That was how tense was it coming into that race, into that final race, knowing that it could be taken away from you?
To be honest, I was expecting it was going to be, because I genuinely, unless the fuel saving worked out, which it did, I genuinely knew Eric and Michael would have had the pace on me. They qualified slightly faster. They have 1 or 2 temps, but that solar panel on its roof is worth its weight in gold.
It certainly is, and you use it very, very well. Now, when we were on board with Michael, he was very much fuel saving in an extreme way, and that was towards the beginning of the race, as I remember it. But ultimately, the strategy played in your favour anyway. He finished ahead of you on track, fair enough, but you know, in order to manage the points potential loss to Eric, your strategy played out fine in the end for you. Did it feel like you were in control for the whole of that race?
I did once Eric pitted, and I knew that he was going to have to really push that thing to catch up.
Right.
I genuinely thought in the first stint, I was trying to spot where his brake lights were coming on, because that's normally quite a good sign of where you're fuel saving, when you're not close enough. And they were coming on really late, and I thought, okay, he's saving. I'm losing 2 or 3 temps. I'm screwed.
Right.
So it's like, well, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm going to have to keep doing what I'm doing and hit my target, assuming that he's going to have to, maybe he's a little bit too over his target, and he'll come back to me later in the stint. And then he pitted on lap 15, and I was like, the hell? Yeah, and Michael's extreme fuel saving in the first stint was probably because he didn't do it from the start, so he had a lap or 2 to make up. And then in the second stint, he obviously saved the extra lap on top of the extra lap and the extra lap because he had the draft. And unfortunately, I was punching the hole in the air for both him and Kenzie. So I didn't really care at that point. I was in the position that I wanted to be. It's like, do whatever. It's like same as in qualifying. It's like Kenzie's behind me. I'm giving him a tow. Don't really care. I'd rather he got pole.
Yeah. No, that's fine. And overall points score for Team Chimera puts you and Jamie in second place for the team championship, which is quite an achievement for a two-man team.
Yeah, my back hurts.
Just in case anybody else didn't get that reference, that's because Simon's carrying Jamie. But yeah, you're a strong bloke then, aren't you?
Oh yeah, and myself. That's the problem.
But honestly, I've watched nearly all of the broadcasts, but not all of them. It's a remarkable effort on such a short championship, because this is a reduced season, to achieve winning it. To be honest, there's some real talent in the field, isn't there? And you're going up against the likes of Kenzie, who won it last season, etc. The caliber is definitely there. Was it at all intimidating having the Alcantech racers in the field?
No, I don't want to win everything. I want to be challenged. And so
nice. Yeah, good attitude. Yeah.
Hopefully we get another season and they'll be back, and they'll probably win it. But I can give them a run for their money, and that's where the fun is.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Anybody you want to? Well, how much of my wood have you already got?
I've got. Hang on. How tall is it? I've got about a foot of your wood.
A foot? Oh,
yes.
Only half of it.
That's not what she said. Sorry.
Dear. Well, there's another one
I'm
coming your way.
stroking it now.
Oh, excellent. That's what I need to hear. So yes, I will be sheathing it in preparation for sending it to your address, so that you can fondle it for as long as you like. It's well earned yet again, because you don't win these championships easily. It's so, I'm sorry, I'm just reading what Tony's putting in the chat, Tony Walker. But yeah, it's these aren't easily won races, and certainly not easily won championships, are they? It's all about discipline.
Yeah, this was well, I got lucky with the drop round last week being my Red Bull ring, because that was a terrible race for me. So, but yeah, everything else, every other race, I'm pretty sure the average was like P1, 2, 3 in every single race. So that's how hard Eric pushed me. So
yeah,
he's probably got the same thing, just maybe 1 extra second over a first or something, and that's been enough. So yeah,
no, absolutely. So any shout outs you want to give before we let you go and shower yourself in simulated champagne, ready for my wood to come through your box?
Thank you. So happy retirement to my 3070 Ti graphics card, this is the last race it's going to do. And there's a shiny new 5070 Ti under my desk to go in tomorrow.
Good grief. I'm way behind. I'm on a 4070.
You guys, Pete, Sam, Tyler.
Not him.
Yes, I'm wondering whether not to thank him. That's the problem. The name escaped me, and then it came back. And no, actually, no, I don't want to remember it. But no, to Wobbly for all the effort that you've put into organising the league. Obviously, it was a mammoth task to get it running, but we've run the league, and it's been quite spectacular. I want to give an apology to Ivan after last round, where I did just drive into the back of him. I was driving a bit of rage at that point, and wasn't really looking at him. I was looking straight through him. So yeah, I wasn't expecting him to go in the pits. An apology to Ivan for that one, because I never replied to him in the chat. Yeah, that's it.
No, well said. And it's always good to voice your apologies if something's not quite gone right. And thanks for all your thanks to the likes of us in BSTV, because you're right, it's been a bit of a marathon, a bit of a mountain to climb, but we're here, and that's the main thing. And we're here for you guys who are racing. It's a massive investment from our side, and it's good to see you guys making the most of it. Great to have you back as series champion, the mighty Simon Trendle.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Simon.
Right, let's bring in Michael, wasn't it? Yeah. Pete doesn't know what the hell he's doing anymore. It's late. Michael Hafliderson, good evening.
Good evening.
And last race of the season, I'll expect you were playing the team game as well as trying to get yourself as far up that field as you possibly could do. But in the end, you were mighty and brought home the victory in this last race of this season. Does it feel like that was a hard-fought one, wasn't it? We saw you doing a lot of fuel saving at the start, like a lot of fuel saving, and then got yourself in front of Simon to remove whatever points you could from him at the end.
So yeah, we basically knew that Blix needed to be ahead of Simon to have a chance.
Yeah.
And then obviously Blix got away really good at the start, leading. I dropped back to P3, and I noticed that Simon was like fuel saving a lot into turn one because we had basically ruled out the 2-stopper right before the start. We said like, no, it's gonna be a 3-stopper. You can't fuel save that much.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed Simon doing it. I was like, oh shit, I'll start fuel saving and I'll just be with him. Blix just like, I don't know what to do, and going back and forth. So yeah, just mentioning the fuel save, even though I started like 2 or 3 laps later than Simon, managed to fuel save to pit in the same lap, and then next stint obviously pit 1 lap later. So I had a few more liters in the tank, and I could push a lot to the end there on the last stint.
Yeah. I mean, you had got enough of a fuel buffer that you could do that. I don't know that it was available to Simon. It was. We had conflicting messages before the race about what the strategy could do, and it was. One was saying it was either a 2 or a 3, and it was a sketchy 2. One was saying it was definitely a 3. So I think it was so borderline that there was decisions to be made, and if you chose the one that you didn't, then you would be suffering for it. So well done on making the right choice. We'll speak to Eric on when the strategy worked against him, but it's been a fantastic season for Alcantech because you've obviously taken the team championship. Has this been a hard-fought league compared to other leagues that you've run in?
Well, this is the first V8 league we're running. Me, Solo, and Blixt were all. I'm from Road originally, and so is Blixt, but Solo is from Oval. But this is the first thing we basically do together that's not Oval.
Okay.
So it's kind of dipping your toes into the deeper side of the pond, so to say.
Yeah.
But obviously we have done some endurance races and stuff like that, and other leagues, but not all together. But yeah, it feels nice coming into the league and winning the championship on the first try. Obviously, it would have been good to take both, but I think personally for me, the start of the season was really up and down, race to race. Like when we had 2 races per event, there's like 1 good and 1 bad.
Yeah.
And Eric had like 2 decent ones, but not really good ones. And then kind of halfway through the season, something for us clicked and we found a lot more pace. And since then, obviously, we've been winning almost every race. So really looking forward to try to beat Simon next season.
Yeah, well, that leads me on to, that answers the question I was going to pose to you, because I was going to say, hopefully this has given you enough of an appetite to return. I don't like to say, are you going to come back next season? That puts too much pressure on people, but by the sound of that, it sounds like you're at least willing to seriously consider it, which is brilliant. You're such a powerful team, not just because you've got really good iRacing, but because the car behavior from you guys is really solid. And to say that this is your first season in a private league, doing racing of this kind, rear-wheel drive, saloon car racing, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what iRacing call it now. It's sports car cup. Sports car, yeah. That's pretty impressive that you guys have come in and taken away the team championship and got so very close to putting one of your drivers onto the top spot. You must be very, very proud.
Yeah, I think Blixt is probably a little bit down for losing the championship, which is completely understandable. But like for me personally, coming into the season, I said, maybe top 5 in the championship would be good, because obviously we've done official season 3, so we kind of knew what we were going into.
Yeah.
But obviously it's still different, because racing in officials versus racing in a league, it's still 2 completely different things. Because in a league, you're always with the same people day in and day out. In officials, you kind of have that you might race with someone this week and someone that week.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely right. You've got to face these people again, haven't you,
Yeah,
when you come back?
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Too right.
yeah, it's been fun. Really enjoying the league. Hope we get a few more races in next season we do.
Yeah, totally right. Hopefully next season we can do a bit of a longer season. Usually we run between 10 and 12 weeks. This one we had to cram in due to other changes in BSTV that didn't work in our favour, so this one was a short one. It certainly stirs up the pot when you've got a longer season. So, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go, and then we'll bring in Eric. Or we can bring him Eric while you're still here. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's bring Eric in, and then you can both do your thanks at the same time. If you can just move over a little bit, because we're going to have to fit Eric in the room. That'll do.
He's not that big. He's
Is he
quite
not?
tiny.
Okay then. And in that case, into the booth, along with Michael, me, and Sam, is Eric Blixt. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, you came so close, mate. So very close.
I mean, I did not feel for a fuel save race. I was like hesitating for the first stint, like, no, screw this. I'm just gonna drive as fast as I can and see what happens.
Well, it was one of 2 strategies, wasn't it? Ultimately, it was either gun it for the line or fuel save it. Some people don't like fuel saving because they find it quite boring. They don't feel like it's racing.
I agree. I do enjoy them on. I do enjoy them on the ovals, but
yeah.
Like in these cars, like wheel to wheel is probably the most fun we can have with it.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. This sort of league it's like a bit of an addiction to a lot of people. Some of the races that you're with have raced with us now for the best part of 8 years. It's absolutely remarkable. And this is such a long-standing league. It has that kind of addiction. What were you going to say, Michael?
I just told Blixt he sucks because he can't fuel save.
Oh, this is why I like
got some races I beat you in fuel saving.
Don't fight me.
Oh dear. At which point in the race, Eric, did you think I might well be on the wrong strategy now?
Lap 3.
Lap 3, seriously.
That's when I told him. That's when I told him Simon is fuel saving. You will need to start fuel saving.
Then I hesitated for another 10 laps.
Yeah. Well, at one point I thought Michael was switching his engine off because his engine went so quiet and he clutched in. But there was none of that from you. You were absolutely like foot to the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I tried clutching in the practice a few times. It's no.
It's not for you.
Let's not go there.
Fair enough. But your car control is immense. I have to say, your mastery of, because these are the hardest cars to drive on the service, without any kind of doubt. And a lot of the drivers that are in here, the likes of Tony Klusterman, they've been racing these cars for 50 years minimum. You've got real talent around you, and Simon Trendle is a beast when it comes to fuel saving. That's why he's got a solar panel on the roof of his car. Because we used to say, we used to say that he had a solar powered car. He's brilliant at it. So everybody's got to either out strategy Simon, out save Simon, or do something different. And you tried it. It just didn't quite pull it off tonight.
No.
Hopefully you guys will return for another season of this, because you've got my wood to be racing for. You could get your hands on my wood at some point in the future, and who could refuse that, right?
I need some of your wood.
Absolutely. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Yeah, exactly. But it's been such a pleasure having you racing in our leagues. If what you normally do is oval racing, then this must be a good tonic for you, I have to say.
I mean, oval cars on road courses, that's pretty much where we came from. Well,
yeah.
I'm flicking from a freaking LMP2. Don't even talk about that. Me and
Hey,
Solomon
don't you
did
mess with my
NASCARs.
LMP2.
I like the LMP2 as well. Yeah,
Yeah, you see, Blix, everyone likes the
I
LMP2.
mean, it's fun once a year, Daytona.
yeah. Even Sam, who's silent in the background, you're an LMP2 lover, aren't you, Sam?
The old one, the HPV.
The old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Too
open
right.
cockpit one.
No,
Yeah.
LMP2 is fine.
Respect.
It's fine. It's also kind of like analog. It's not too much assist.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, well done, Eric, for rolling up, nearly taking the championship, and congratulations to the pair of you and to Daniel for absolutely dominating the team championship. That's a huge haul of points that you've got there. And you've shown the rest of the league what it's all about. So, in the order that you came into the room, I'll let you say your thanks and shout outs. Michael, you first. Who do you want to shout out to for winning the team championship and your performance throughout the season?
Shout out to our missing teammate in here, Daniel Solo, for obviously. I think it's Solo's fault that we're in here. To be honest, like he's the one that started driving the V8. So shout out to Solo for forcing us into this. Obviously, shout out to Blix as well for being an okay teammate, I guess. And yeah, thanks to the team, and obviously a big congrats to Simon for the championship.
Awesome stuff, and well said. And Eric, who do you want to shout out to?
Yeah, pretty much what Hafley said. Thanks for forcing me to keep driving it. I missed the old car for quite a while. Did a few races with this one. Didn't really get it. We stopped driving the oval league we used to drive. We needed something else to get our fix, and this pretty much filled the space for it.
Awesome stuff. Well, please don't leave, because that your team is super strong. In that case, we will look forward to seeing you again in our leagues at some point in the not too distant future. Michael Hafliderson.
Thank you.
Harley Davidson.
I cut him off there. Whoops. Whoopsie. And Eric Blixt.
Thank you.
Right, okay. I wish I was better at doing that. Never mind. Right, next we shall bring in. Who shall we bring in? Let me have a look at where the finishing order was. We need to go and get ourselves one. I hate it when the screen moves when people leave the booth. It really catches me out. I end up with the wrong person getting selected, but I've selected the right person this time. Welcome to the booth, Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker. It feels like only 3 days ago that we were last talking.
Well, it's because I'm pretty sure it was, but yeah, no, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I mean, how are you finding another round of these V8s? They are a beast, aren't they?
I think I've said before, I love it. They're just brilliant. They're just so much fun to drive, so difficult, especially with practically no practice. So I'm quite happy with how tonight went, because it's not how I thought it was going when I lined up on the grid, to be honest with you.
Well, you've done yourself, no damage whatsoever in terms of reputation. 8th in the league overall, 582 points, including drop weeks. Jamie Wilson just a sniff ahead of you. He's only 14 points ahead of you, and he's been driving them for an eternity. So you must be very proud of your performance. I mean, you're not a slow driver, are you? It takes you no time at all to figure out a car.
In some circumstances, yeah. I'm not going to go overboard. There are some cars that I just can't figure out, full stop. And obviously, but it's just seat time. And I've always loved these cars. I love watching them in real life, and it's nice to be able to get out on track and just enjoy it. It's just something different. And over the season, the more I drive it, the better I become, obviously. And yeah, I didn't get a chance to do any practice where I could go flat out. I noticed quite early on with the fuel and the fuel saving. So I managed to do one whole stint this afternoon, where I was just working out, like I say, how to save fuel and finish the race. I was like, I said to myself, I was like, well, if that's the strategy, then just stick to it, because I thought most people would be doing that. And then obviously after the first stint, I was like, oh, well, everyone's going to have an extra pit stop. So, but I was obviously committed to that. So if it had gone an extra 2 laps longer, I wouldn't have been able to do it because it depends who's going flat out and whatever at the front kind of thing. So, but it's all part of the fun and games, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm glad that I managed to figure that out. If I'd started the race and then gone, oh, I can save it, there's no way I would have been able to do it.
Yeah, yeah. It takes that calm, collected approach to actually get these cars to do decent things for you. But you've done remarkably well, I have to say, and flown the BSTV esports flag very, very high. You are our highest performing driver, and your brother's done really good as well. He's sharp, isn't he? He's good, and he's getting faster every week.
Yeah, it's same as me. Like we both throughout the season picked up how to drive the car a little bit quicker, a bit more consistently. It's more consistent than quick, really. He missed a couple of races extra just through like life and stuff. So I think I've managed to make them all, so it's good now. My youngest kid's a bit older. It's okay. He can stay up
Yeah.
a bit later. But yeah, like the confidence between the two of us was definitely getting there. And like I'm kind of sad it was a short season, but also good because it means next time it can be you don't have to commit to like 12 whole races that you do with TCR, and it just works
Hmm.
better. I think it's a really good format, and it's good that I get a chance to race these against some really, really quick guys. Like I closed the gap, but there's still so much more time for me to get, and it gives me something to aim for.
Yeah.
Because I was quite good at Red Bull, enough for I think at least a top 7. But then in the second race, I had issues. I think I mentioned it already, but so yeah, it just meant that everything just went to pot. So had I finished quite well in that, I might have finished a bit higher up in the championship, but. Um, yeah, it's just so much fun. That's why we do it, isn't it? So thanks for putting on the show.
Yeah, yeah. And, you're right. You can be faster than someone in these cars and get right onto their boot lid. But then you've got to, I don't know, get out the abacus, the protractor, and try and figure out how you're going to get round the car because these things are horrible to control once you're, out of the draft or even in the draft and you're losing downforce on
Yeah.
the front. And, oh, it's just. I remember many horror shows of me thinking that I've got this done, and then sailing off into the scenery. You're like, "Oh, what is going on here?"
Yeah,
So,
just when you think you figured it out, it's like nope, and then you're sideways in the wall or backwards into
yeah,
a wall.
yeah, yeah. Been there many, many times over many, many years. So I have so much respect for everybody in this league. The ability to even point the car in the right direction sometimes. And to be honest, the start of this race was no different. There was a crash behind you, and you were you Alpha? How close to you
No,
was that?
I qualified so poorly because I hadn't done any practice at full speed. I'd only done fuel saving that I couldn't do a quick lap. So I was behind it, but I was on the left, so I had
Oh,
to really navigate myself around it. Whereas I think my brother and Greg went past me on the outside, so
yeah.
then it meant that I then had to just warm everything up, get some confidence, and then try and overtake them. It held me up a little bit, but it kind of helped me out again in the whole fuel saving thing. I didn't have to worry about someone going into the back of me, and I
Yeah.
could try and figure out how to. Because that's one thing as well, like you alluded to earlier, like trying to figure out how to pass people without just like locking the brakes down the inside and taking everyone out.
Mhm.
Um, which is the last thing I want to do, particularly in these cars. So, um, yeah, it was good fun for that. It got the confidence up. I think I only really got past Greg because he got to slow down, and then my brother went sideways out of the hairpin. But
Yeah, yeah.
then, yeah, but then at least then I could get some space. But I could then I think I was spent most of the race driving on my own after that, just saving fuel.
Right. Okay. Sometimes it works that way, and we hope it doesn't, don't we? Because we like to be racing.
Yeah,
But hopefully you'll be back with us for a future season, even if it's not for all the races. It's always brilliant having you in our series. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and probably start? Are you in the pit stop cup? I can't remember.
no, I normally
No, you're
don't
not.
do anything week 13.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. That's cool. But we will see you for the start, hopefully, of season 23 of the TCR Challenge Cup, which starts the week after next. If you're not already signed up, I'm disappointed.
I'm already signed up. Literally.
Hey, knew I could rely on the Walker brothers. Anybody you want to shout out to, mate?
Yeah, obviously you guys are putting on another series of V8s. I know there was a big question mark over it, but I mean, 19 people on the last race and a car that some people won't even touch. That's fantastic. A brilliant close season, all season. So shout out to all the drivers. Again, you guys again for putting on the show. My brother for sticking with it and getting better and better. And yeah, I think I've had a few really good races and battles with people. I had a really good race with Jamie Wilson as usual at
Yeah.
Red Bull round one, or race one. Sorry. So yeah, just shout out to everyone. Really, it's been so much fun. It's been good to drive something different and scary but fun. So thanks to everyone and to you guys.
Awesome stuff. And it's a fond farewell and soon to be back with us to multiple TCR Challenge Cup champion, Stephen Walker, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Right, we'll grab Jamie before we go on to talking to Vincent. So, welcome to the booth, Jamie Wilson.
Hello.
According to Simon, Jamie, you've hurt his back.
Oh, right, yes, that took me a second there.
Yeah, took me a minute when he said it, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Yes, second in the championship in the team championship. Pip's Hydra race in the last race, or the second to last race.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Nice.
so nice work. And only the Alcantech NHR boys that are ridiculously fast to beat. But you were on camera a lot tonight, because I don't think you could find a lot of clear track, could you?
No, well, that was kind of the point. Simon
Yeah.
mentioned it was going to be a fuel saving sort of thing, and my philosophy on it was, well, I need to prioritize track position, because the fuel save number was quite unachievable for me without practicing it extensively. So that plan just went out the window. So track position was important, because in the event that there was some sort of handbags or something going on up ahead, such that Eric got caught up in it or something like that, then I might have needed to kind of play defense for Simon. And so I needed to be in the position to do that if that had happened, which it didn't. But that was why I tried to kind of jump people and short fuel a little bit, and that kind of thing, and fully commit to the 3-stop, straight out of the gate. So obviously didn't end up needing to be used in that way, but ended up still having a good battle with David Burns and Stephen Phillips and a few others. So Ant Woodward for a while, Bob.
For a while? For ages?
Well, the whole thing, they all blend together into one sort of amorphous.
Yeah. We couldn't find a camera that didn't show you and Ant Woodward in the same shot at one point for about 25 minutes. If it makes you feel any better, though, you outscored Stephen Walker because Stephen got more incident points than you did. You only got one. You weren't trying.
Yeah, that actually cost me quite a bit as well. I was trying. That was on my outlap of the first stint, and I just
was it
classic thing where I'm just not used to the car having tyres again.
Oh yeah.
I just overshot Aqua Minerale slightly, and that's where I got my one, and that cost me about a second or so of the sort of undercut range.
Yeah.
So that's why I came out behind David. It would have been close otherwise. So I was right on him as he came out of the pit, and I had one lap to do it and couldn't find a way past.
Well, it's so difficult to get around anybody in these cars, isn't it? It's all well and good approaching them at speed, but you got to do something with it. When you get there, it's a bit like a dog chasing a car. If it ever caught the car, it wouldn't know what to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, you need a degree of dual spherical fortitude to do that. Because the thing is, when you're fighting in these cars, both drivers are absolutely on the ragged edge and making little corrections and that kind of thing. So to be, wheel to wheel with people in that situation takes a lot of trust. Ask, Stephen Walker at Red Bull Ring or Bob here, or because that's the other thing with my strategy, was that I knew I wasn't going to be on any particular set of tyres for a particularly long time, so I would just thrashing the hell out of them. So by the time Bob was sort of catching up with me, I was all over the shop. I was like a like a dog wearing shoes for the first time on an ice rink. It was all over the place.
Oh dear, that's funny. Well, it's the close of a albeit short season for season 17, but hopefully if we can get some additional support, then season 18 will be a bit of a more meaty prospect for everybody, a few more rounds, etc. We should look towards that for about end of January, beginning of February, because we do have a bit longer off season with the V8s than we do with we don't hardly get anything for the TCRs, do we? You're almost just putting the trophy onto the shelf and you're jumping back in the seat. But yeah, it's it's a bit of a more calculated approach to V8s, just because of the type of car it is, the amount of time that you need to practice it. It's not an arrive and drive car, is it, Jamie? This is something that you need to digest.
It is a little bit for me. I don't extensively practice this. I do the odd couple of laps here and there, sort of thing, just to get my eye in. But otherwise, because these have a slightly longer practice session as well than the TCRs do at the front end, because the session starts a bit earlier. That's generally enough time for me to be up to speed enough. For me, but that's not true of everyone, of course. But no, I mean, I think the format this season actually worked quite well. The every 2 weeks, apart from the last one, obviously, is a bit offset. But and the fact that it was a short season, the fact that it ended up being without drop scores into consideration, it was equal on points going into the last round between Eric and Simon. That's very healthy. So we had a decent grid pretty much all the time. I know that there were challenges in the run up to getting this season off the ground, as has been discussed at length, I'm sure. But the fact that it was all pulled together and if anything became more enjoyable as a result of it is admirable, really.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. And on that point, is there anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for the Pit Stop Cup initially?
Yeah, well, shout out to you guys as always. So that's like the sort of token statement, but it's very earnestly meant, and not just you two, but also Tyler and Wobbly and everyone else has been in the booth or behind the scenes, especially Tyler actually for picking up the ropes of the broadcast stuff at relatively short notice and sacrificing his own racing to do it. That's just very appreciated by all of us, I'm sure. Not as appreciated as the fact that I managed to finish ahead of him tonight. I appreciate that a bit more. Secondary objective achieved.
Yeah,
as always the case. But no, in all seriousness, no. Thanks a lot to you guys for putting this on. This isn't a car that lends itself to a small group having consistent participation, and yet we do manage to do it. There's something to it that makes us all regulars for a long period of time. A lot of us here have been racing these cars and their predecessors for years here at BSTV. So it's not for no reason. So yeah, just thanks to you guys, and shout out to the Alcatech boys, all of them, because they've done a really good job right from the outset. I know they've been in the league before. They're not debutants or anything, but to put a full concerted effort and having it rewarded with the team's championship, fair play to them.
Yeah, well said, and a good shout out. It's teams like that you want to attract to a league like this. They're very capable, really nice guys, and hopefully they return. But for now, we will look forward to seeing you racing with us on Thursday coming in the Pit Stop Cup. And congratulations for tonight. You finished 7th overall in the championship on 596 points. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cool. And then last up in the interview reel, as is usually the case with our interviews for the V8s, Vincent Skilbeck. Good evening.
Morning.
Morning. Yes, morning. That always freaks me out. Don't know why. Always does. I don't know what weather you've got, but mine's awful right now. It's like raining and like 4 degrees. Not good. What have you got? Make me jealous.
Looking at my window, I have sunshine at the moment.
hate you. But so starts of races. Honestly, you can't buy yourself a race where somebody doesn't hit you at the start. What? Hopefully, future leagues will like be kind to you, and the iRacing gods will say, "Vincent's had enough. Vincent's had enough." We're going to be kind to him this time, and all it was a little bit of wheel spin from your car, and I think the car behind just not being able to react in time, or not paying enough attention, or looking in their mirrors, or doing something, and then it started, and I felt terrible. I saw it in the background. I was like, never, not Vincent again. Talk us through it.
Yeah, as you said, I don't know what I did with my start, but my starts have been good all season, and then this one, yeah, I just copped some wheel spin. I backed off a little bit, changed gear, put my foot back down, and wheel spin again, and then yeah, and just he said he sort of wasn't paying attention, or he was looking somewhere else.
Yeah.
And yeah, just got caught off guard with me being a bit slower, and yeah, hit me, which I was a bit annoyed at the end, at the start, but then by the end, it was kind of just a laugh, and Ant said sorry to me on Discord, so
Oh, was it Ant? Was it? I
yeah,
knew
it was good.
I knew
Yeah,
it was Ricky Rock. Oh, yeah. Okay. So
but yeah, but I just feel sorry for Chris Shaw and Daniel Solo that got caught up in it. So yeah.
well, yourself and Daniel made your way back through the field as if, we're on a last to first challenge now. Let's go. You were shadowing each other the whole race, and he was a bit behind you, but you were picking him up and throwing him over your shoulder. I mean, that was fantastic racing. It's just a shame that you were having to do that, if that makes sense. I feel that there's a top three like season finish in you, as long as you can just get off the line without somebody like knocking you off the track. It's frustrating. I mean, you're such a talented racer. You must do miles and miles in these cars over the course of a year, don't you?
Yeah, I've backed off a little bit. I'm still not doing official races, but yeah, when I'm doing scops, I'm putting in the time, and even coming up into this race, as soon as last race finished, the Monday, I think, I jumped on and did some laps, and then did a few more laps throughout the next 3 weeks. So yeah, I did put in the time. I'm still struggling to work this car out with setup wise. It just is a little bit of a different drive. I think now I've kind of figured out a little bit more, which has made me a little bit quicker over the last few races. But yeah, I'm still sticking with it, and yeah, still kind of enjoying it. But yeah, just hoping if there is another season that yeah, I have a much better one.
Yeah, I'm hopeful there will be. We need a little bit of help in BSTV along the way to make it work, but it would be such a shame, because how many years have you been racing with us now? It must be over 5.
No, I think it is. I think it is maybe getting up to about 5 years now.
Is it 5?
It doesn't
Right,
feel
yeah.
like that long, but yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a journey, I have to say, and it's been a pleasant one for me. I'm sure that the first 100 yards of that race didn't feel like that for you, but those are the fine margins with this car, isn't it? It's you don't have to do much, and it or somebody around you ends up biting you. They're a challenge, aren't they?
Yeah, they definitely are. It's always been a thing with the supercars. They're always really hard to drive with no traction control and no ABS. It does get a lot of getting used to, but when you do get it right, it definitely rewards you. So it's always good when you get it right, and you have a good result. It makes you feel pretty chuffed with yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we will hope to advertise something about season 18 in the very short or very near future, I should say. It's always a pleasure speaking to you. Such a nice bloke, and you come from the land of the supercar. How could you ever not race with us? Bring some friends next time, maybe, and they can defend your car from those around you, especially those pesky NQR ones. But yeah, who would you like to shout out to before we let you go?
Just everyone in the league for turning up. It was good to see that we still had 19 cars at the end of the season. Even a shortened season, it was good to see that there was still a lot of cars out there. You guys for the broadcast and everyone that has helped out throughout the season with the broadcasts. Tyler being one of them, having to sacrifice his racing to do the broadcasts. It's very much appreciated. And SimAbility for sponsoring the season. And yeah, that's about it.
No, very, very well said, and thank you for your feedback and your comments about BSTV.
I think we're gonna ask iRacing to introduce bumper cars for next year. So that way you will have something to race and not worry too much about incidents.
Yeah.
Dear. He doesn't say much, but when he does, it's funny.
I try to.
Yeah. But enjoy what's left of your summer, because I'm hoping to see a blue sky one day and tell you about it. I don't know when that'll be, because we get lots and lots of cloud and rain in the UK.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, but we will see you hopefully in the not too distant future, racing with us again. Vincent Skillbeck, everybody.
Yeah, catch you guys next season if there is one, and have a happy and Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Thank
good
you.
point.
Thank you, Vincent.
Thank you very much.
See ya.
Such a nice bloke. Such a nice bloke. Oh, yeah. But he that start was cringe, wasn't it? If you know what I mean. Oh dear. Anyway, so we need to now vote for a driver of the meeting, and I think I know where my vote is already going.
Go ahead then.
So you don't. You've not got a clue.
I have a clue, but
Oh, you have a clue, but you're not
I'm
willing
not
to
sure.
say it. Oh, okay then. So let me just remind myself of some stuff. There we go. So obviously Michael, Simon, and Eric had their own thing going on tonight, and all very successful, high point scoring. Bob Woodhouse did very well, finished in 4th in the end. Stephen Walker, I like what he did. You know, he's not a natural to this car. It's not his first choice. The turning wheels are at the wrong end and stuff like that. I like the performance that Vincent gave after the crash. He could have easily let his head drop and not continued to contribute, but he didn't. He carried on with it. Same for Daniel Solo, to be fair. I think my vote has to go for the strength of character from one of the two of them, and Vincent got onto it a little bit quicker. In the end, he only ended up with 6 incident points after all of that. So nearly everything he got was on that one incident.
Yeah,
at the
and
very
that
start.
was most likely a 4x on lap.
Oh yeah, with that. Oh yeah. So my vote for this evening is going to Vincent Skillbeck for strength of character, fantastic sportsmanship, and continuing when he could have easily just let it go.
Yeah. That's a tough choice. Well, I know I can give the championship to one guy or do a 3-way tie, basically.
Oh, right. This is going to be interesting, folks. Let me just update them with where that is. So, where's it gone? There. So Stephen Walker is currently holding first place with Vincent Skillbeck at the moment. They're sharing the top spot. And then you've got Michael, Harley Davidson, Chris Shaw, Bob Woodhouse, Simon Trundle, Eric Blixt, and Stephen Phillips on 1 point each. So, Mr. Boozin.
Oh, I was looking if there was a drum roll in the sounds, but there's not. Oh, I need to find that for next season. Oh, that's a shame. I did think about the guy on screen right now, Simon, because he did a massive fuel save. Then Michael did even better. So it was like, this is actually good. But now, honestly, I think I'm gonna go with you with Vincent. How many times he said, "I'm stopping. It's enough," and he comes back, and he actually puts some nice recovery drive. And don't forget, it's like 5 a.m. now, I think, for him. You drive in the middle of the night. That man is crazy. So yeah, for all of that, I would be asleep by now if I was him. So yeah, that's my vote.
Great vote. Well placed. That means what?
Ah, no, the race starts at 4 or 5. That's what happens. Yeah, I got my clock messed up. Yeah. You wake up at 4 to race or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still crazy though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Absolutely
it is
crazy.
still crazy. Yes, definitely.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Vincent, you've won the Driver of the Meeting award, the Bill Switzer Driver of the Meeting award. So you're gonna have to share your address with me if you want your certificate.
Oh, that's gonna be expensive.
Yeah,
I didn't think that through. No, I'm going back to
No.
my vote. I'm gonna give it to
Can we
you.
vote for someone that lives
No,
near
I'm
me?
joking.
Yeah,
No,
that'd be
I'm
great.
joking.
But seriously, folks, this has been a great season. It was a season that almost didn't happen. It took the massive effort of particularly Tyler and Wobbly and Sam in order to make it work. I've contributed the least due to this just not being a night that works for me anymore. And hopefully someone will come forward and help us out even further for what will be season 18. The trophy's already been chiseled out, so it would be a shame to let it go to waste. But that is all for the future. Sorry, what?
I'll take it.
You'll take it. Dear, that's funny. But in all seriousness, I am honestly hopeful that we can run a season 18 out of this league. It would be shocking to let it go. It's such a solid league. 19 drivers in the last race is remarkable for any league. If you go and look at some of the other leagues that are very successful, they struggle to hit, the 15s in the last races. Our TCR league and our V8 league easily rocking around the 20 mark. It stands as a real symbol of sportsmanship and teamwork from the racers, and I love it. So yeah, serious thanks to Tyler, Wobbly, I can't believe I'm saying that, and definitely to you, Sam, for making this season happen. I know, I'm getting a sweat on. I've clearly got something wrong with me.
No, but that's true. That's true. Without them
Yeah.
two, there would not have been a season 17. So definitely.
Yeah, too right. And thanks to you all that watch and all the racers. I'll shout them out again. We will see you very shortly, I hope, for more V8ESC. Don't forget that this Thursday coming is the Pit Stop Cup, where V8s feature again. If you don't know what that is, then tune in Thursday at 7:30 for the broadcast. Or join at 6:30. It's up to you. We will move forward into season 23 of TCR Challenge Cup a week on Wednesday. Once iRacing have announced the schedule for the officials, then I can put that onto the system. But in the meantime, you can still sign up if you want to for TCR Challenge Cup Season 23. Registration is open now. We've already got 10 drivers signed up. It's moved on since the 4 that I told Sam about earlier. And it's going to be another popular season, I think. Well, I hope so anyway. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great Christmas and New Year, to echo what Vincent said. And I will see you in the not too distant future. Thanks, everybody. I'll pass you over to Sam for his goodbyes and his thanks. And good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Same thanks than Pete. I'm not gonna take it too long. So thanks everyone, especially Tyler and Wobbly, and it pains me to say that. And thanks to you, Pete, because without Pete, this would be over basically. So give him a shout sometimes and say thank you to Pete, especially because he's handling all the admin stuff. So thank you a lot, Pete. And we'll see you next time.